You're just screaming at that point. I love it.
Once again, we're predicting the national anthem will be scattered this year.
That's not true. You can bet on it, though.
Can you imagine the uproar? It would obliterate the game.
Hello.
Yesterday.
It's the Bob and Tom Show. Super Bowl weekend officially in gear. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi, chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studio. Hello, Tom.
No, we're not. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts meat locker. Why is I'm freezing this morning?
Cold,
It is cold.
I don't know why. Hello, and welcome to the Bob and Tom program. That was the great Dick Mango. Of course, live. He cannot scat anywhere near as well as Josh Arnold.
Oh, no, I love his style.
No, Josh is the man. And yesterday we were discussing how come nobody ever scats the national anthem. And we were also talking about the fact that I guess the national anthem has a lot more verses.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it goes on.
And you never hear them.
No.
There's something about the plane, I think, or more coming up about Buffalo, I think, in another verse. I don't know.
Wow, yeah. Well, but I guess you can bet on as you said, you can bet on the length of the national anthem. If you're really looking for something more to bet on, we do have some stats on the anticipated amount of gambling on the game.
Okay, first verse is, "Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?" We know that one. In the gleaming, in the perilous flight, in the gallantly streaming
the rocket's red glare.
Second part, "On the shore dimly seen through the mists of the deep, where the foe's haughty host in dread silence reposes."
Whoa, slow down.
Wow.
"What is that which the breeze o'er, O''er, o'er the towering steep, as it fitfully blows, half conceals, half discloses."
Quite flowery.
Yes.
When I sang it, I said Gaelically reaming, not even as a
Gaelically
joke.
reaming.
I went up on a lyric and I just went Gaelically reaming.
Oh, well, that's currently happening in a prison somewhere near Dublin, but Gaelically reaming.
The last verse starts with, "Oh, thus be it ever when freemen shall stand." And it's one word, Freeman. Freemen, Freeman.
Well, I'm sure it's all well intended, but just the tradition is just to sing that one verse. I wonder if anyone ever does the whole thing. It sounds like something that does some event in Washington D.C. at some point. They'll probably
Didn't Luciano Gaspacho? Didn't he do the whole version?
Gaspacho had a very divisive version. Yes.
When Leslie Nielsen, one of the Naked Gun, he sings the national anthem to get on the field.
Oh, he was Enrico Palazzo.
Oh, Rico Palazzo.
Yeah,
yes.
Okay. Anyways, coming up, we do have some Super Bowl information. I can't get excited about it. I got to.
Did you watch the NFL Honors last night? That happened. Oh yeah. Woo.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like an award show now. On the Thursday before the Sunday Super Bowl, they have the NFL Honors every year now.
Oh.
The Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year, MVP, most exciting play.
I don't understand how you can give the most valuable player before the season's over.
Who won?
That's a great question. No, Josh Arnold won MVP.
Josh
Arnold?
Josh Arnold.
Congratulations.
I almost didn't make it in this morning.
Josh.
I thought, you know what? I want to share this victory with my friends.
Josh Allen, quarterback of the Bills, won MVP. Jaden, my sweet baby Jaden Daniels, won Rookie of the Year.
Oh, yeah.
Gerard Verse of the Rams won Defensive of the Year.
It's a good day for Jay.
Big time exciting.
Jaden, Jordan, Jackson, James.
A lot of J's in the world.
Yeah.
Big time exciting play of the year was the Hail Mary. Jaden,
Oh, sure.
over the Bears. Yeah, all sorts of fun stuff.
That was fairly early on, wasn't it?
Fifth week, I think.
Yeah, it was
something
fun.
like that. Yeah, sixth week. Right, early on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We never did answer that question I had. We were talking about the quarterback of the Jewish faith. Can he, in fact, throw a Hail Mary? Just once again, a technical question.
I don't know if you guys can agree with me. You listening at home in your cars, and you here in the studio.
Yeah.
Can he could just take anything and make it uncomfortable? Can he? Yeah. It's really.
You'll sit here with bated breath and wait for what happens next.
It's almost a talent, almost. But, yeah.
Okay.
And there were big-time pictures. Christy, you'll have to look this up.
Okay.
I know how you are. Of Bill Belichick and his 24-year-old girlfriend. They made a big deal about that. Belichick was on the red carpet with his girlfriend. He's wearing a red sports jacket, and his girlfriend's wearing almost nothing.
Oh, my.
And
Yeah.
is she doing a Kanye West thing?
She's wearing a silver,
yeah.
it looks like a bikini top with a, I don't know if you can
It's
see
an
that.
interesting photo.
Holy.
It's meant what?
Interesting.
You know, it's not far from what the Princess Leia gold bikini.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hot.
With
Yeah,
the
she's,
sarong, though.
Boy, a lot of, I don't know, it's not my speed. A lot of bones in that picture on her, yeah.
You see a rib? You see a couple
You know,
of
but
I
what's he
don't.
going to do? She comes out wearing that. Jeez.
What?
I can't tell her not to dress like that. I don't want to hear it.
She
We
wants
don't
to
have
dress.
time. She has algebra
That's what I'm
class. Algebra class in an hour.
Yeah.
I gotta work on some quadratic equations.
I'm sure he wasn't thrilled about it.
She's probably dressing him too, right? Take that sweatshirt off.
Now coming up,
He's never looked heavier either. He looks
I
like he's
agree.
really put on some about
He's
15,
happy.
20 lbs. Yeah.
now
Oh, she's loving it.
yesterday we had a discussion with Dr. Sadie Allison, the proprietress of a place called Tickle Kitty.
And if you've never seen Tom pick up a box of sexual lubrication, you really don't cheat yourself.
Well, it was.
He picks it up with his index finger and his thumb, and he puts all the rest of his fingers splay out, and he picks it up like there's anthrax on it, and he
Or
goes,
like he's picking up a turd.
he goes, what's this?
Well, there were a number of so-called sex toys, including what could only be called a sort of a self-contained front naughty for the ladies. For the, I just it looks
Now,
like
that's a haunting image.
yeah,
That was.
yikes.
Our buddy Gary wrote in. He's going to be at Riverside, Iowa to see us. More on that coming up. But he said that he watched the video. He heard it, and then he had to go back and watch it. And he said, the line I really like here is he said, it looked like Tom was a surprise assistant at an autopsy. He had no idea what to say or how to touch things.
Yeah. So this morning I walked in and there was this little box that I have in my hand here, sitting over on the shelf there, and I thought maybe it was hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
Oh, we should have told him it was.
No, then I looked at the box and it's something called Go Love Intimate CBD Serum.
Uh-huh.
So this is, I guess, topical CBD oil. Is this to be used in the?
In the intimate regions, yes.
I see. So does this numb things up, or?
You don't want to numb things up. What are you doing over there?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
It's just a lube.
Well, sometimes you want a delay cream, right?
Is that what this is? It
No, that's
I don't
not
know.
a delay
No.
cream.
It
She
says,
did send delay.
apply liberally to intimate areas. Wait 15 minutes for best results. Mm-hmm. But I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to do.
It's just lube, but it has CBD, and I don't know what that does.
What does that
I
do?
don't know what that does
Does it get
either.
your male member high?
I don't know. No, I know that.
I don't know. But this was lying around because we got a box of goodies from Tickle Kitty.
Did you take anything home to your gal?
I did not. In fact, the box has disappeared.
Oh, it's out there on a table. There's a big table
Oh, yeah.
with a bunch of things splayed out. You can take it.
You know, are you aware that we have the big shots in town today?
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, might be.
This is the Dynamo Delay,
Might be a good idea to stow that.
which is 13% lidocaine, which is a numbing. This is the male genital desensitizer spray.
Oh, for those who might need a little extra delay.
Okay.
Not too
Okay.
sensitive.
Now, if you go off too fast, you know.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. Well, in any event, we discovered a few things yesterday. And what was the one I was asked yesterday? What was the largest selling item? Was it that thing you had that looked like a Christmas ornament?
Oh,
Yeah, the womanizer's real
The
popular.
womanizer's very popular. I think the rabbit's probably one of the most popular. That was the one that had the little.
Little Martian. It looks like a broomstick with a Martian on it.
Yes, kind of.
Well, it's not quite that long. By the way, if you need the full broomstick, you may want to see a qualified physician. Coming up, we have the disadvantages of the male member. Actually, according to science, to a degree. We'll get to that coming up. Also, speaking of Valentine's Day, which is a week from today,
Yep.
Got to make sure you get those gifts in on time. That's where Raycon earbuds come in. That's the perfect gift for you and for your friends and children, et cetera, et cetera. Tell me more, Chick.
Raycon's everyday earbuds are your perfect partner for the gym. You take them to work, phone calls, offering premium audio that goes where you go. Their latest model, Raycon's better than ever with 32-hour battery life. Multi-point connectivity lets you pair with 2 devices at once. And Raycon's quick charge function, just 10 minutes of charging. You get 90 minutes of battery. And these earbuds come with active noise cancellation starting at just half the price of other premium audio brands and available in a variety of vibrant colors, including limited edition colors. Look for those. And if you don't love them, they offer a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy with Raycon. So go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get up to 20% off site-wide. You'll get up to 20% off everything on Raycon's website, including 20% off all headphones, too. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up, we have more stats about what's happening food-wise during the Super Bowl and Super Bowl parties. And the USDA weighing in on food safety when it comes to how long you can leave that pizza out on the buffet. Well, some of this stuff, you eat it after halftime, you're going to die. Okay.
Oh, how many people do you hear dying after halftime?
Well, after the game's over, there's some fans that are going to want to jump. We'll get the details on that. It's all coming up. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Tell us more about scatting.
Well, it's it's like in the traditional jazz sense. It's the scooter beat a bada. But I mean, I don't do that. I do it to classic rock only.
Right.
The most famous scat is probably the worst ever.
Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra, a great artist, but the doobie, one of the worst,
absolutely
terrible scats. But
but I mean, it's hard. Like if you're in the car and you're listening to Led Zeppelin, it's hard not to do the bow bow bam dum doom cack cack dum bum bam bum bow down doom cack cack doo. So
brilliant. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I've got the notoriety came from the AC/DC, which really took sale, which is the. Dum 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 dum. Bidun babway no dum 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 padum 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 padum.
Brilliant.
And my girlfriend's like, most people sing the lyrics.
That's true.
Okay, I
Staring
can
out the
scat
window.
Amos Moses by Jerry Reed.
Oh,
please.
yeah.
Let's hear it.
Please.
On that note, we have to go. Thanks for joining us.
Buckeye fans, Ohio State Buckeyes celebrate the victory. If you're still basking in the glow of Ohio State's win and the college football championships, we've got something special just for you. It's a full-sized, officially licensed college football playoff national championship football, priced at just $129.95. Available only at Nyco Sports. Call 800-345-2868 or go online at nycosports.com. That's NIKCO sports.com.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker. Guess what? I saved up some money and bought this new badass spy camera. I swear to God I did. Check this thing out. Yep, this is where it happens, a Bob and Tom studio. Oh, perfect. Don't even look like they're busy.
Everything's good today.
Hey guys, I got a question. Excuse me. Hey, What's happening?
What are you doing here?
Donnie Baker.
Well,
Donnie, we're working here.
Yeah, well, I'm working too, because the fact remains, I ain't going to just keep calling into you guys without a pay raise. I need a pay raise, and I want a better parking spot.
Employee, you moron.
Okay, well, I'm not taking less than what I'm asking for. I swear to
Getting anything?
Well, but I won't settle for that. I want to pay it.
We'll multiply that by 2.
I'll call FICA. Okay, if you're going to times it by.
Go right ahead. Will you just get out of here? You don't even work here.
Well, okay, how about some Bon Jovi tickets? Angel Skinner's loves John Bon Jovi's.
Sure, you've got Bon Jovi tickets, absolutely. We'll get one for Angel.
Parking pass?
She'll get to go with Jay Baker to see the show.
Ah, okay. Those are great seats.
Tell her to bring extra pants.
I gotta go.
Oh, man.
Bob Biggerstaff. Are there a lot of
Biggerstaff is my last name.
Yeah.
It's a German name. It means probably going home alone tonight.
Do you get the porn jokes with that one?
Always.
Oh, yeah. All the time.
Is your middle name looking for a?
Oh, you know what? I was doing...
Looking for that
Bob
looking for a Biggerstaff.
I wish I had a.
That wouldn't be good.
I wish
I got it.
Wish I had a.
Get this. I'm doing a show a couple weeks ago. Girl comes up to me after the show. She's like,
wow.
Yeah, hot chick. Amazing.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Play along.
Yeah. Then what happened?
She's like, Biggerstaff. She goes, that's my last name too. And she shows me her license. Right? She's like, we've got to be related. She's like, we're gonna party tonight.
Oh yeah.
And one of the other comedians is like, hey man, I think you got a shot with her. I'm like,
Your long lost.
I don't know. You know, when the conversation starts with "we've got to be related," probably not going to end with me having sex with
Yeah,
her.
probably not.
I'm going to try.
Sure. Yeah, because you're a guy.
I just
Sure.
Right.
I know how these things end.
Yeah, I know.
Stay positive.
Yeah, first cousin or not.
Yeah.
that's
I'm
a
going for
myth.
it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, Roy Wood Jr., you are a junior, obviously.
Yes.
When you went into showbiz in the beginning, you had the option of going with Roy Wood or going with the Roy Wood Jr.
I started in '98, and that was like the back end of the Def Jam boom and the comic view boom for black comedy. So every black comic was named after food or their name was a verb.
Yeah.
Give it up for tripping. Like
Tripping?
well, yeah, tripping. You know, he be tripping.
If I trip, then I'm tripping.
Yeah. Give it up for slappy. Like I didn't want to be that.
Hey, Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee.
You know what time it is? It's time for letters brought to you by Hyundai. Hey, now you can buy a new Hyundai from the comfort of your new home at Amazon. Visit HyundaiUSA.com for more details.
All right.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Hyundai.
All right. Thank you very much, Hyundai. We got I've got a stack of letters here, but before we get to them, I was just informed. We were talking about the national anthem.
Yes.
Because it's, believe it or not, you can bet on the length of the national anthem at the Super Bowl.
Over under 2 minutes.
And who's doing it again? Do we remember?
I don't remember.
Baptiste?
Who?
Wasn't it Jean Baptiste?
Oh, yeah, John. Yeah, the musical director used to be from Stephen Colbert. Now he's a recording artist. He had a really big album like last summer, I think.
He's very good.
Huge. A Netflix special. He was all over.
But we were talking about, like I said, you can bet on the length of it, which, again, you may want to get a lottery ticket and read the special 800 number for help with gambling if you're thinking about doing that. The larger point here is we only sing the one verse of our national anthem. But I did a little research. Because our national anthem, of course, there's Rocket's Red Glare, and but it's not overly violent lyrically, even though the one verse we sing. Did you know that some of the other national anthems of other countries are really rough? In Hungary,
Like rough.
okay, how about this one? No freedom's flowers return from the spilt blood of the dead, and the tears of slavery burn with the eyes of the orphans shed.
I got a question.
Whoa.
What are we doing? What are you doing?
I'm just saying, can you imagine singing that
No, in front of a football game?
Yeah,
No.
Holding a hot dog?
Yeah,
New topic. New topic.
No freedom's flowers return from the spilled blood of the dead. All right, play ball.
Said it again.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, every nation goes through its thing, and you know, so you want your national anthem to be based on that.
How about Italy? Has the line, "We are ready to die." Well, would you like a hot dog first?
Here's, speaking of national anthems, here's our first letter this morning.
Oh, sorry.
Good morning, gang. Longtime listener, frequent emailer. Yesterday, you were talking about singing the national anthem at the Super Bowl. I'm on my way right now to Florida to hear my daughter sing the national anthem Saturday night at the Monster Supercross in Tampa.
Awesome.
Cool.
It's not the Super Bowl, but I'm really excited. Well, we are too. That sounds wonderful. We also had a hotel here with a bell you could ring. I'm not sure if I was supposed to read that.
No.
Also, I had a bad dream last night. Here we go. I was on Jeopardy, and the final category was useless crap from Tom Griswold.
Oh, okay.
And he said, I bet everything and lost it on McHale's Navy question. That is someone who calls himself Mailman Tim.
Mailman Tim, I believe you should have responded in the form of a question, who is Carl Ballantine? Of course, who portrayed Gruber. Carl Ballantine, a great magician.
That would be a great
well worth a deep dive into the
category for Jeopardy.
Yeah. We have another letter about Jeopardy, as a matter of fact, coming up. We have quite a few Jeopardy fans.
There's a letter for you, Tom. We were talking about airplanes and keys the other day. According to a commercial pilot named Joe, small airplanes like Cessna's 152, 172, or Piper Cherokees do have keys, although Piper Cubs don't. Most twin-engine and turbine-powered airplanes don't have keys. You simply get in, turn on the battery, push the start button, give it fuel.
Okay.
And I'd recommend taking lessons first.
Yes.
Well, I think that's assumed.
We had a story a couple weeks ago, maybe it was a month ago, about a guy that the particular type of aircraft, he got out of it and did the old spin the propeller thing. And it took off without him, like in a Buster Keaton movie of old. Remember this?
Yeah.
It ended up flying out over the ocean.
You're not that old. You don't remember when they started. They started cars by turning the crank out front, do you?
No, but I love it in the movies when they have to go out and spin the propeller.
Is that right?
Oh, that's so cool.
Did you know that when you're in a small plane like that, like if you're taking lessons, this was the thing that really messed me up. You don't steer with the steering wheel, you use your feet. So you turn the plane using your feet. You don't use the steering wheel. It's really hard to kind of grasp that. Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, no, I could never be a pilot. I love pilots. Thank you for being one.
I think
I forgot to put
exactly
fuel.
Exactly. That's exactly.
I got busy.
Well, you have to do a checklist before you ever get in the plane.
It doesn't. I would forget the list.
I forgot my checklist.
I think they say know thyself. I'm much more comfortable with professional pilots. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
This is your Captain Tom Griswold.
I think we have this is an odd one. It's a request for a news story that we've promoted 3 or 4 times over the past week that we've never gotten to.
What is it?
It was you said something like, this comes to us from Blake in South Bend. He said, Christy teased, you're not supposed to use toilet paper on the toilet seat.
Yep.
I'm getting desperate and a little stinky. What am I supposed to use? Thank you, Blake. Do you want to explain?
Yes. From the BBC, a famous toilet manufacturer in Japan is urging users not to wipe down high-tech toilets with toilet paper. A representative for the company, Toto, make a fine product, say its bidet toilet seats are made of a plastic resin, and wiping the seats with toilet paper or a dry cloth can cause tiny scratches where dirt can accumulate, leading to discoloration.
Oh, all right.
Toto toilet users are advised to use a soft cloth soaked in tap water to clean their seats. The flagship bidet toilet,
and then, by the way, after you've done that, then use it to clean up your phone.
Includes features like an automatic lid, an air dryer, and pressure controls for the bidet's water system and their stream.
No, you have a aftermarket bidet, is that correct?
Yep.
So I guess they're saying.
So it was a very specific story, and I apologize if I
so if you have some kind of ultra expensive toilet,
Mm-hmm.
you're not supposed to clean it with toilet paper. You're exfoliating your toilet seat or something.
But everything else is fine. Yeah, so it is that is.
And you're supposed to use the toilet paper for its intended purpose.
Correct.
It must be really a struggle for you every day to exist. All the stuff you're worried about, like your phones and all the E. coli and
they say that
the dangers that are surrounding you.
People's
every day.
phones are disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
There's so many germs on them. I think it's kind of interesting that Toto is a Japanese company.
Why?
You think they'd be based in Kansas?
Not anymore.
How are you?
That's our explanation. Thank you very much.
Another letter. Dear Christy, this comes to us from T. York, whoever that is. You need to try Arby's fish sandwich. It's one of the best ever.
I mean, absolutely. In fact, it is the best.
Is it really?
Yes.
I'll
Sometimes you can get it on the King's Hawaiian bun.
Oh.
Better than Culver's?
Yes.
Better than McDonald's? I love the McDonald's fish sandwich.
It is. But I love all those too. Yeah.
So that's the Culver's walleye when it's in season. Is one of the best ever.
And I shouldn't say it's better. It's just my favorite. Arby's is my favorite.
I like to have, if I'm having a walleye, I like an eye to be in my walleye. So
you want to.
With the head?
You want to know it's an actual
that's right. Give me the eye while I'm eating it.
Isn't that an expression, though, that a person is wall-eyed?
Yeah, you can have you can have walleye vision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They go out instead of in.
And we were talking about this because we had a lengthy discussion about Lent.
Yes.
Which is, how far away are we from Lent?
What did I say? March 5th or something?
Okay, so it's a ways away. You got time. Once again, Christy, when you were growing up, you never had fish on Friday. Is that correct?
No, we always had fish on Friday.
Oh, I see. No meat on Friday.
No meat on Fridays.
We had fish on Friday.
When I was growing up, we had no meat on Friday ever.
That's year-round.
Year-round.
But now it's supposed to be just during Lent?
Yes.
Okay, and then some of the fast food chains actually
Up their
fish
day.
thing?
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
During Lent, yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
It's a great time of year.
But I do love the fish sandwiches, but I've gone on record as saying I never liked fish sticks. But
I did.
But you guys were saying apparently the fish stick technology has really
It's come a long way.
It's good now, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing good. There's nothing wrong with the Mrs. Paul's.
Oh, yeah?
Grew up with them.
Now, we were talking, you mentioned Celebrity Jeopardy. I have not been watching. Apparently, Roy Wood Jr. was doing
He's
really
doing
well.
a hell of a job on there.
This comes to us from Jay. He writes, catching up on the latest episode of Celebrity Jeopardy, one of the clues was Goldfinger, referencing, of course, the James Bond movie.
Oh, no.
Due to the criminal number of times Tom has played Shirley Bassey's, quote, brain aneurysm-inducing caterwauling over the years.
It is a criminal number of times.
That immediately popped into my brain. I can't get it out. Now I can't fall asleep. Thank you, you magnificent bastard. Of course, we're talking about this, of one of the greatest of the James Bond themes.
Goldfinger.
Isn't that great? The great Shirley Bassey.
Aggressive.
He's the man.
We didn't respond enough, so we turned it up.
Now, Shirley Bassey is still alive.
Well,
And Goldfinger was what, early 60s, 63, 64?
I don't want to.
That's a long time ago.
It's coming up on 100 years. Okay.
Ms. Bassey.
Way closer to 100 years than when it first came out.
And in your mind, the best of the James Bond themes is?
I don't think there is one.
Hands down.
No.
Is that Tom Jones?
Yeah, Thunderball's kind of forced.
And
Because
the worst is the Adele crap.
You don't like Skyfall?
No.
nothing but Skyfall.
Boy, that's lazy, huh? What's the name of the movie? All right, plug it in there.
Shove it.
Okay.
I will.
They did with those James Bond.
Quantum of Solace.
I didn't do it with that one.
That's the worst title of the Bond movies. I like Live and Let Die.
Sure.
I've got to admit it. And have you ever seen McCartney do that live?
Yeah.
A lot of pyro.
Oh, it's great. Unexpected pyro from
that
Paul
that
McCartney.
breakdown in the middle of it's weird, where it's almost like a carnival.
It is weird.
Yeah.
And then what Guns N' Roses do a great version of it?
You got to do it well. You got to give me a fella.
That's where McCartney couldn't just do a song from start to finish. He always had
Little snippets of
Yes,
stuff.
always
Yeah.
like half-baked other songs.
Well, that's
Admiral Halsey is a
he
good
would always
example
talk
of that.
about
What a
how
hack.
Band on the Run.
if you listen to Beatles songs, a lot of them McCartney would tell you are, this is John's thing.
Unfinished things they
Then
put in.
John does the middle eight, and then
They made them work for the most part, yeah.
Now, and Christy, James Bond theme's the best one? Nobody does it better. Strong.
That's strong.
Carly Simon.
Carly Simon.
I like the Billie Eilish that won the Academy Award. That's a very.
I don't know that one because I don't think I saw that Bond
Very
film.
moody, fun song.
I think the Carly Simon, Heaven Above Me, The Spy That Loved Me. I don't know about that.
That one felt like a Carly Simon song where they went, we're going to make that a James Bond song.
Yeah.
Sing this one line.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Goldfinger is, I think, at the top of everybody's list.
Well,
It isn't.
Well, this is the problem.
no.
This is the problem
the
with
top of
you and your memories aren't everyone's memories. How many times do I have to
Well,
tell
I
you
just
this?
want to say to Jay, thank you for letting me ruin your night's sleep.
This is another letter during letter time. Dear Chick, does Tom understand the definition of the word famous? It basically means very well known by the most people and would not need explanation. For instance, Hank, the TV show, does not qualify as famous. The larger point, it must be the benefits of a classical education that he knows about Hank. That's Dave from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't bring up the TV show, Hank. Someone else did.
I did.
It is obscure, but there's a terrific book about
See,
the
once
actor.
again, terrific.
No, really, I've never read any reviews of it.
Enjoy
but I'm sure-
reading it.
I ordered it.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's very good. Was Mr. Kalman was the name of the actor who portrayed Hank?
Yeah, Dick Kalman.
And he became a antique dealer of some renown. And
That sounds like something.
he was. I mean, it'd be a great movie. He was murdered with his partner.
It does sound like a made-up name.
I'm Dick Kalman.
He was a very talented Broadway actor, and the show Hank is one of the first sitcoms that actually had a story arc. And when the last episode had ended, they explained the whole thing. So,
well, you're really trying to
unlike Coronet Blue,
make this important with a capital I.
Okay,
So
sorry.
here we are.
That was another 50s show. I think.
Cornet Blue Waters.
60s, whatever.
Again, were I to win the lottery of $1 billion, I would do the cinematic version of Coronet Blue, just to show people.
That what?
That you're insane?
Yes.
You'd show them all right.
First, I start a think tank. Second, I build a shelter for dogs that I get to go visit whenever I want to.
Okay.
Can you imagine you walk into your dog shelter, there's 50 beautiful little pooches? Oh, that'd be the best.
I think tomorrow, somebody sent me an email. Tomorrow in Golden, Colorado is Golden Retriever Days.
Oh.
You know what else starts tomorrow? Westminster. Obedience starts tomorrow.
Yeah, I was at a dog show over the weekend. It was the best.
And also
Best to
tomorrow
show
is
is, I think.
from the Sioux Falls Stampede, the hockey team. For one night, they are the Sioux Falls Wiener Dogs, and they have the world famous Wiener dog races.
Oh, that's fun.
The Sioux Falls Stampede hockey game tomorrow night. Yeah.
Last Saturday was the Dachshunds at the dog show. It was the best.
I love those guys.
Now we have
2 heats of 20 dachshunds each.
Is it on the ice?
Oh, yeah.
what could be
No, they
more?
run around outside so nobody can see them.
What could be more entertaining?
Good question, Ace.
They look like toboggans.
The final 4 Wiener dogs compete in the Wiener Take-All Championship.
Love that.
Naturally.
And then the Puppy Bowl. We saw some of the clips from that, including one little fella who only has 3 legs, but he was out there getting it done.
Sure was.
What a good boy.
You'd have to remind him he doesn't have 4 legs.
He doesn't know.
You know what I mean? Yeah, no. He
looks at the other dogs and goes, what a freak.
What's the deal with that extra leg? Why do you need an extra leg? That's weird.
Coming up, we have
Patty doesn't hike, though.
Patty G. Now, Pat, I'm very excited. This weekend, Saturday to be more precise, it'll be Pat Godwin in Provo, Utah.
Oh, yeah, a lot of pressure. Yeah.
Recording
Awful.
his comedy special for the Dry Bar Comedy Show, and we're looking forward to hearing how it goes. I know it's going to go great.
Yeah.
When we come back, can you do one of the songs from the show?
Oh, yeah, you better reherse. Yeah.
I have to reherse on the plane at this point. I got to rehearse everywhere.
Yeah.
I'll be driving everybody nuts, including
You'll
me.
be fine. You'll be fine. When is it next week? You've got a Valentine's Day show,
with Jeff and Willie, Jeff Oskey and Willie Griswold.
Is that what night is that one?
That's Saturday the 15th.
In
All right.
Evansville.
At the Pat Coslitz.
Oh, that show's going to feel like nothing. It's utterly meaningless, really.
Yeah.
Be able just to phone that one.
That's when I'll be good. That's when I should film that one.
That's what always happens.
Talk about important. That's tomorrow night. Yeah.
Well, when we come back, will you play one of those tunes?
I have my opening bit.
Okay,
I
good.
hit the stage. You go.
Well,
I've never done this before.
no, that's the day after Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping a lot of the folks at that show in Evansville, Indiana, will be in a good mood because they got their sweetie just the right gift the day before on Valentine's Day.
Hope you don't break a string.
As I've said many times, when Valentine's Day falls on a Friday, it means if you don't do the right thing, it's going to be a very, very difficult weekend. So now is the time to act. And here's what you want to do. You want to go to IHateStevensinger.com. Steven Singer Jewelers, many, many choices, including that rose right over there. That's a real rose dipped in gold. It's an exclusive from Steven Singer Jewelers. This one is called the Peacock Teal. Kind of a turquoise seafoam blue, gold dipped, real rose dipped in real gold, $79, and of course shipping is free. Get the details at IHateStevensinger.com. Of course, the lifetime guarantee from Steven Singer. Oh, no, let's not forget, he specializes in diamonds. I think it would be a nice investment, the At Last bracelet, a great value, and it has a diamond or two in it. And these are real diamonds, earthborn diamonds, not the fake stuff. So get the details once again by visiting Steven. IHateStevensinger.com. He'll be watching the Puppy Bowl. He and his wife they're dog people. They've got their little dog buddy. IHateStevensinger.com. Lots of great gifts. They're open, of course, 24/7, so check it out. And if you get that order in today, say before 2 o'clock Eastern Time, it's out the door. You'll have it in plenty of time. I don't want to be begging you Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday going, you got to get this done. Ladies and gents, do it right now. Pull over. IHateStevensinger.com. Check off that box. And, of course, shipping is free, and he's got his famous guarantees. Read all the details once again on the website. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Daddy worked to feed us kids. Nobody worked harder than Daddy did in an old chicken house that was dusty and scalding hot. And then the steak came along and busted Daddy on 600 pounds of pot. And Mama cooked in the kitchen. Lord, I can still smell the chicken. She was active in her church and kept our torn breeches stitched. And then the steak came along, and it turns out Mama was a satanic voodoo witch. Crazy people raising babies around Rottweilers with rabies. Sometimes folks you thought were wholesome wind up doing time in Folsom. Was Sister really teaching scripture at the Sunday school? They're swapping naked pictures with a heroin mule. Was she cutting up collards and boiling corn? Or making $1 million in computer porn? Daddy worked, still selling grass. Mama jerked a knot in sister's ass. We all did the best we could, which wasn't very good. And it kind of fades out there.
Doesn't fade out.
Now, what kind of vacations do you get? And since you travel so much, Jim, I would imagine that
a vacation
would be staying home.
Yes.
I know last summer you had you
went camping.
Your semi-disastrous camping experience.
You know, it's my wife. I married this woman who loves to camp, and I'm indoorsy.
Yeah,
you know. She always brings up camping's a tradition in my family. I'm like, hey, it was a tradition in everyone's family till we came up with the house.
Yeah.
My parents never took me camping. You know why? Because they loved me. You know? If it's so great outside, why are all the bugs trying to get in my house?
How true.
Boy, I'm with you on that.
Happy camper. Has anyone ever really been a happy camper? Because whenever we use that term, we're being sarcastic.
Yeah.
He is not a happy camper. Well, why don't we just call him a camper? He's miserable. You know who's a happy camper? The guy leaving the campsite. He's the happiest camper. He gets to take a shower.
Yeah.
The camping thing.
Camping.
Are you a shower man versus a bathtub man?
I'm a neither. I'd rather do nothing.
Yeah, just lay in bed.
The shower, yeah, definitely. The bath thing, that seems like a lot of work.
It does.
That just seems, I don't know.
You have to wait.
Yeah, it's just you gotta figure out. You gotta stand up.
Mm-hmm.
It's like once I'm standing, I don't want to have to, sit down and then stand again. I'm that lazy. And chick's like,
you are talking my language. I never thought of that before.
And when you stand up out of a bath, don't you have all the suds on you too? Yeah. You're sitting in all that.
Then you got to go take a shower to clean out.
Then you have to rinse off.
Take a shower. I don't understand it.
And they're slippery. Old people get themselves broken hips all the time in them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I hate bathtub showers more than anything.
Relaxing.
No, they're not.
No. Yes, they are.
Men want to primarily do physics experiments involving flatulence. Basic stuff.
Oh, yeah. It really does bubble. How about that?
Hold a match to the surface of the water, that sort of thing.
I would have never thought of that.
I've not thought of that either.
This is the first show in a long time.
Now you're going to want to take a bath.
I'm going to have to take a bath to see if it works.
I have to take notes.
You guys don't take baths with your significant others?
Well, sure. I mean, I've done that.
Not if you want them to stay your significant others. Honey, let's take a bath. Why don't you do that? I got check out Sports Center.
You know what Christy wants? She wants a bubble bath
and some sodomy.
That's exactly right.
No.
Ding, ding.
See, we have to explain.
You have to be very careful what we say and it's taken out of context.
Family-friendly show.
That doesn't work. See, people don't realize that Christy didn't actually say that. Chick
and some sodomy.
Well, who is that then?
No, but I mean, she said it in a different context.
We were talking about something totally different.
Mm-hmm. You have it on tape.
Isolated.
You just keep playing it, right?
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking. Do you see me moving?
Christy, what do you want for
sodomy.
Christmas?
No.
Well, now, Jim, now you're playing.
I want some nice.
Don't play
Christy
the game.
wants some perfume
and some sodomy.
Okay. Wow. Do I have to come over there? I'm not feeling well.
All right.
That won't be on the TV show.
No. It won't be.
Sport and Travel show details on winning tickets to that cool event with Gunner coming up this afternoon on the way.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning. Today, our pre-Super Bowl show. We're going to have some suggestions on what to make for dip.
Oh, cool.
Jess has brought some suggestions by. We're going to taste test those later this morning.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
What are you reading over there, Tom?
Yeah, what are you doing, Tom?
Oh, sorry. I'm reading my copy of the Andy Griffith Show Ambassadors magazine.
Oh.
It's always
really?
They put out a magazine?
Yeah, it's great.
You and my husband, I think
once
he gets that too.
once a month, or
I think it's quarterly. It's just
like what Floyd's doing around town, or
it's full of all great stories about the Andy Griffith Show. I'm reading about a commercial where Andy peels open an ear of corn and magically revealing post cornflakes inside. That's the kind of
was that a commercial?
Hard hitting journalism.
They put it into the episode. Yeah,
I actually have on my DVR the pilot episode of the Andy Griffith Show.
Oh, no kidding.
One of the oldie stations had a marathon a couple weeks ago.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, anyways, I'm sorry. I'll get back to the show. We have things
That's
to
how
do
Andy
here.
that's how he unwinds. He watches Andy Griffith almost every day.
That's a good way to unwind.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily, boy, oh boy, newsletter worthy. That's
you're right.
Oh no, there's a great story in this one.
right.
There's a great.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, there is.
They could maybe have 10 of them and put them out just over and over again.
Right.
There's a story about Dean Martin in this episode. Dean Martin was famous for, he would have almost every Saturday night, Jeannie and Dean Martin would have a party at his house. And I've read a lot about Dean Martin. I know this is absolutely true. In spite of his reputation.
This is absolutely true.
No, everyone says the same thing. He would, the reputation he had of being constantly drunk is not true.
Right.
And he would always ditch Sinatra and those guys and just go up and watch TV in his room. And in this case, someone went to one of the big parties at Dean Martin's house. Dean Martin came out, said hi, and then he disappeared. And the guy found him later on sitting in his room by himself watching the Andy Griffith Show. So kind of a sweet story.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. I remain a big fan. I'm sorry. We have a lot to get to, but I'll remind you that Patty G, Provo, Utah, Saturday night for the big show.
Big show.
And it's a special clean comedy show.
Squeaky clean, church clean, corporate clean.
Nerve-wracking.
Sing us a clean song, Pat.
No, I don't know if I have any. I've had to re-edit all of this to make
That's
it work.
why you should practice.
They wanted me to do the campfire song, and they didn't want the word hell or bar, so I had to rewrite the beginning and the ending.
Well, can we hear it?
Can we hear it?
Do you mind? Would you mind?
Yeah, I've so far I haven't gotten it right. So this should be very exciting.
because the song isn't by any means blue or salty. Okay, it's about being at a campfire.
Sitting around a campfire and they asked me to sing, knowing full well that camping's not my thing. There's mosquitoes, ticks, and no AC, 98% humidity. Sleeping outdoors is not for me. This is my campfire song. I got smoke in my eyes and the fire's too high. The s'mores are flaming black, not golden brown.
Not golden brown.
I'm not swimming in the lake with the leeches and the snakes. This is my campfire song. Like a bear out in the woods, I have to squat behind a tree. Grab 4-leaf and it's poison ivy. The tent smells like stinky feet or a Grateful Dead meet and greet. I prefer Netflix and Uber Eats. This is my campfire song. I don't know Kumbaya and I won't play Wonderwall. If you sing Sweet Caroline, I won't go ba ba ba. I'm getting in my car and not ruining my new guitar. Oh, have you seen this? The Maiden 808 GB with the spruce. This is my campfire song. I'm out of here. I'm going to Hampton Inn when there's a pool. Woo!
All right. Oh, very good.
You did that perfectly.
One little stumble in my head where I thought, what am I singing?
Oh, I heard that. Yeah, I heard that.
That was great.
Pause.
You gotta avoid that tomorrow night. Yeah.
And the part about dropping the deuce behind the trees, okay?
Yeah, so far.
Okay. That's a great song, though.
I'd be shocked.
Love the Grateful Dead reference. The Grateful Dead meet and greet. That's great. Pat will be much more relaxed doing his Valentine's Day weekend show the Saturday after Valentine's Day with Willie G, one of my sons, and Jeff Oskey. It's going to be a killer show at Pat Kozlitz down in Evansville. It's a huge event down there every year, so that'll be great.
What piece of furniture are you going to get?
Bedroom set.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Oh.
Yep.
I could use a dining room set if you want.
You could or I could?
I could.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now, you're moving, so are you dumping off some of your furniture on Pat?
No, I need more because I don't have enough to fill this place.
Well, those are some days.
I don't have a dining. I never had a big dining room set, and I have a dining room now.
This bed you're getting at Kozlitz, are you going to have to
the last one broke, of course, from all the usage.
Re-equip it with your CPAP and all that stuff?
Yeah.
And the little rail that keeps you in bed? Yeah.
I still have the rail.
Yeah.
Did any of you guys ever own an inversion table where you would lie on it and then
I know
it would
somebody
kind of
that
flip you upside down.
Drew
one.
Hastings got
Yeah.
one.
Oh, really? Did they find it to be helpful in any way for anything?
Do you need your spine stretched?
No, I was just curious if anybody ever, whenever I see somebody kind of doing that, did you do it, Pat?
No, but I have the adjustable bed that moves me up for the CPAP issue. It brings me up a little bit, yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. The adjustable base.
Yeah.
Brings your head up, raises your head. Oh.
Yeah, the upside down thing I think could be
helpful for people with back issues.
Yeah,
but
I think it could also be very unhelpful for people with other issues.
Oh, yeah.
Like what? Fear of being upside down?
That wouldn't help.
Vertigo?
I know. I, for example, am not allowed to do certain things.
Oh, yeah. Your blood
There's a lot you shouldn't be allowed to do.
From
You should be on the air,
cardiologist.
actually, I don't think.
Yeah, are you no longer allowed to do loop-de-loop roller coasters?
Only by my own choice. It wasn't like a doctor said don't do that. Yeah.
Cool.
It depends on what he runs into, whether his doctor allows him to do it or not.
It depends on what I decide I want to do.
Yeah. Well, my doctor won't let me do that.
Yeah.
But he'll let you ski.
It's not that I'm a
skiing,
giant
of course.
pussy. It's just that it's my doctor and my lawyer.
Yeah, there are only certain roller coasters I will still do.
Oh, okay.
Not me.
So you can ride roller coasters.
Yeah, the doctor did not say he can't. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not supposed to have my head below my heart for extended periods of time.
Sure, that makes sense.
So no yoga for me.
Is there something cool happens if you put your head?
Be a cardiac arrest.
Who wants to see that?
That's right. Bend over for us.
That was great, Pat. I really thought that'll be great. You'll kill it tomorrow.
Thank you.
Now, I think the audience is going to go. Is the audience going to do the da 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 with you?
I'm going to slow it down and really enunciate and make sure they get it all. My problem is sometimes I go too fast because I know it, so I got to make sure I enunciate and slow down.
I think you're going too fast right now.
I thought I was too.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
You're talking really fast.
Coming up in sports?
The NFL honors last night. We'll go over a couple of topics in the NFL Hall of Fame. The latest members were announced, and we'll look at the Super Bowl and food and all sorts of stuff coming up.
All right. Also, we have...
We'll talk about it.
We have something for Josh from the AVN Awards, which I didn't realize it stands for Adult Video News. So they have their own newspaper?
Where have you been?
Yes, says the man who was reading the Andy Griffith newspaper.
Yeah.
You think the Andy Griffith, if they have a newspaper, you don't think porn does?
Are there?
And I'm sorry, but which one has higher circulation? I'm guessing Adult Video News.
There is. This is a great story. The names alone of these people, and in the Adult Video News,
like Boner Williamson, stuff like that.
You're close.
You are surprisingly close. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
What could make Josh Arnold this happy? Well, he got all his favorite Valentines, the brand new Peacock Teal 24-karat gold dipped rose from IHateStevensinger.com. You could be as happy as Josh. Just go to IHateStevensinger.com. Get one for your Valentine.
Oh, how I do get sentimental about me carefree days as a lad. We never had toys that were store-bought. We would improvise with things that we had. We made forts out of cardboard boxes. Yardsticks were swords or were spears. But of all these things, none gave the hours of fun like me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's, me mother's gigantic brassiere. It was of the finest label, canvas, lace, and stainless cable. Me mother's gigantic brassiere. Yeah! Oh, I leapt from the roof of the garage, though I was but 6 or 7 years. Oh, I would have broke me back, but I clung fast to the straps of me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's, Me mother's gigantic brassiere. Wingnuts, cleats, and spoiler, brass grommets, and cup holder on me mother's gigantic brassiere. We tied the bra between two trees. The neighbor boys, they did declare. We ended the attack with 6 pumpkins and 2 cats flung from me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mothers! Oh, me mothers! Me mother's gigantic brassiere. Delicate flower appliques, 8-track tape and safety chains on me mother's gigantic brassiere. One time we used it to slow down our dragster or parasail behind our boat. Then there was the time it was used to airlift an injured skier off a treacherous mountain slope. But most I think of my father's pride when wash day it was done, as he hoisted it up the telephone pole to billow in the sun. Oh, me mothers! Oh, me mothers! Me mother's gigantic brassiere, with an awning and screen door, could sleep 2 family of 4. It's me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mothers! Oh, me mothers! Me mother's gigantic brassiere. Reinforced hydraulic winch, reflective tape, and 3-point hitch on me mother's gigantic brassiere.
Yeah, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand. Last time you were here,
yes,
you got talking about catchphrases.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even sure you remember this.
In fact,
I remember it.
we actually use it.
We use it a lot.
Right now.
And
How's that working for you?
You know, I got to say that, you know, I'm a comic, so everything, and when I improvise something, it's a throwaway. And I'm certain that I've thrown away my career and the potential for a decent career 100 times. I've had people say to me, you know, that baked bean bit, the funniest thing I have, and I don't know what they're talking about. You know, because it's like, you know, I got my stuff, and then I got my, because you had that guy on from Bruce Springsteen earlier.
Sure.
And he was talking about working with the boss, and the boss way he works a set list. That's me.
Yeah.
I don't mean to say I'm like Bruce Springsteen, but I'm like Bruce Springsteen.
Okay. You change it up every night.
I have a set list, and then I'm willing to.
Then you never follow it. Yeah.
You know, I'll do what I need to do. I'll do whatever I got. It's like making love. You know.
But you do it
right now.
Oh, that's right.
See, we love that phrase, and you've given it up. Then we were hoping.
I did it. You know, and when I did,
there's no right now T-shirts.
When I did the Bob and Tom Show tour, I don't know if I told you I did it.
Sure.
And Chick introduced me. He introduced me with that catchphrase.
Oh yeah, it's starting. It's starting.
Is it Sweeping America?
And
we want to. We'll bring you back on the tour, but only if we can do the right now thing.
Oh, look!
Could I hear
what I gotta do?
Could I hear the baked bean bit right now?
Because you know, sometimes my mom used to make baked beans with her special sauce.
Yeah.
Which was mustard, ketchup, and sugar. And she would, you know, she goes, go on to the dinner, come here right now. Right now. And she had this really deep voice. That's before she stopped smoking.
Yeah.
She was a Pall Mall babe.
Wow. Did the sugar make the beans
Brown sugar.
Sweet?
It was a brown sugar. It was like the best thing in the world. And
Yeah.
my father was overweight, and so my father, and no matter what, she couldn't do any wrong. You know, this is the greatest thing I ever, you know, it's mustard and ketchup and
brown sugar.
A lot of sugar in there.
And some Campbell's baked beans. And he we could have, if God bless my father, may he rest in peace. He would have been happy with a trough.
Fill with oats.
And I'll tell you something. My father lived for dinner.
Did he?
Mustard?
Yeah.
Because my father, my father was, he was a real man. He was a Marine Corps lieutenant colonel. We've talked about this before.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You could be a winner today. We'll do it each hour at 9 to 5. We'll issue you that keyword, so pay attention.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning.
Hey, Chickster.
Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey.
Jess Hooker joins us.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, everybody.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. Ace Cosby's here. Hey. That joke of the day on the way. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. Glad to have you back. Ms. Hooker may be a little nervous because I handed her a news story coming up later on involving cooking, and she is our resident chef. And it would be quite a task to have you do that. But we'll find out what I'm talking about shortly. In the meantime, we switch gears, go that way to the sports desk with Chick McGee.
Let's see. The NFL Honors held last night in New Orleans. That's where they hand out all the awards, the hardware for the past NFL season. Much to Tom's protests, they announced the MVP of the season last night. It's Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills, Saquon Barkley, the Offensive Player of the Year, Patrick Surtain, the second Defensive Player of the Year, Eric Armstead, the Walter Payton Man of the Year, Kevin O'Connell, which is a joke, Coach of the Year, should have been Dan Quinn from Washington, my sweet baby Jaden Daniels, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jared Verse, the Defensive Rookie of the Year, and Joe Burrow from the Bengals, the Comeback Player.
So do they get medals? What do they get?
They get a nice trophy and $25 gift certificate.
Nice.
Any restaurant they want.
Isn't that nice? One of those gift cards that has like 80 of them on there.
It's a black universal gift card. Anything they want, $25. They can spend it all in one place or they can mix and match.
I'm going to Jack in the Box.
That's exactly right. And Antonio Gates, one of the greatest names in the history of the world. That's a private eye. Antonio Gates.
Mm-hmm.
Secret spy. Eric Allen, Jared Allen, no relation, and Sterling Sharp have been voted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Notable exceptions were Reggie Wayne, Adam Vinatieri, and Eli Manning did not make it in on first ballot.
They will.
Eventually, but I think those are probably... I know in the case of Eli Manning, that was probably the right call. Considering he's like 117, he's a 500 quarterback. He won a couple Super Bowls, but so what?
What do you mean? So that's what it's all about.
I'd rather have Bernie Kosar on my team than Eli Manning any day. Ask any guy who knows anything about the NFL. That's what they're going to say.
Reggie Wayne was one of my favorite players of all time.
Well, not this year. Right? He's in the Hall of next year, maybe Hall of Fame. You never know.
Bernie Kosar, interesting guy.
Yeah, big nose.
Very bright.
Is he Cleveland?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did he grow up in Cleveland? I think he did, didn't he?
Wasn't it Akron? Yeah, nearby.
Akron. Yeah, well...
Same thing.
You guys want a couple fun Super Bowl things?
Yeah. Sure, what do you got?
Yes, sir.
If you were to use the phrase that Tom hates this year, three-peat.
Oh, yeah.
Because the Kansas City Chiefs may, in fact, win 3 in a row.
I have a story about that, actually.
Who would you have to pay because they trademarked the word?
I know this one.
The story just came out.
Oh.
Is this somebody from the Chicago Bulls?
Close, very close. It's
slicked back hair, give you a hint.
It's Pat Riley from the Miami Heat. He just worked out an agreement with the Chiefs, and he's going to get a payday if they go with 3-peat.
Wow.
Man.
Okay. And it's not a joke. It's millions of dollars he makes.
I mean, he trademarked.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how crazy that he trademarked it and knew.
How can you do that? How can you own a word?
I don't know.
You can do it. And yeah.
Good lawyering, I guess.
So we all know chicken wings in most places will be the number one food.
Also, that term trademarked by Pat Riley.
Chicken wings?
Yes. Yep. And he makes, all he has to do is walk to the mailbox.
He can retire.
Yeah, he doesn't have to do anything. The estimate of how many chicken wings will be eaten.
Eaten? In an idyllic setting?
Words are hard, aren't they, John?
Yeah. 1.47 billion.
Whoa.
Yes.
The most wings you've had in one sitting.
I'm going to say 25.
Okay, yeah.
Now, are these the ones where you have to suck the meat off the bone?
Not necessarily. I mean,
Do you like the boneless?
They were both.
Don't ever do that.
They were drummies and flats.
Yeah,
is what they called. And it was during a party, so it
over the course
in
of
one
an
sitting.
evening.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And now we have something coming up from the federal government about how long you can let that food sit out at the buffet before it becomes dangerous to eat.
It's 8 to 12 hours, right?
No.
Oh.
Is that what you have?
I got some. I got some food at home. I better put away.
Now, what was the number that you had for chicken wings? Did you get it?
1.47 billion.
Yeah. That's why there's an egg shortage. We killed all the chickens.
Also, Americans are going to devour 29 million pounds of cheese.
Jeez.
Now, can you imagine, I want you to think for 1 second, what if the Packers, the cheeseheads, took on the Bills? I mean, now you've got cheese, wings, it would skyrocket.
I know. I don't think it would be any different.
We'd run out of chickens and cows.
No. And according to the organization, the National Chicken Council, the NCC.
Sure.
I'll bet that's probably a rough place to be this week.
That's where Josh got his number, 1.47 billion chicken wings.
Does it give gallons of ranch dressing in there anywhere?
If they laid the 1.47 billion wings, chicken wings laid end to end, it would go from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, to Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia about 63 times.
Whoa. And
Isn't that interesting?
If you make your ranch at home, make it today. It needs to sit for at least 24 hours, if not 48, and it'll be perfect.
How do you make it at home?
You just I buy the powder. I just like it better than, the out of the bottle.
The Hidden Valley Ranch powder?
Right. Yeah, do it. It says dip on the package, and you just mix it with sour cream.
Gotcha. So you want it to set?
And you do 2 packets for every one that
How
it
about
calls.
that?
It's perfect.
So what do you put in? You powder and then what?
Sour cream.
That's
sour
it?
cream. Yeah, I actually do chives and scallions just for fun, but yeah.
Now, do you put the Lipitor in it, or is that on the side?
That's on the side. That's at the end of the buffet.
You are zero fun, pal.
Now, Fox paid 10 commercial slots.
Right.
Went for, do you guys know the highest number this year?
I thought it was 8 million.
That's exactly right.
30. Was it 8 million?
8 million apiece.
No way. What?
Yeah.
It was 8 million for 30 seconds, right?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
So
it's
That's
nuts.
crazy.
I remember when it went to $1 million for 30 seconds.
Yeah, well, remember, this is the most viewed television program of the year, and it's because it's live, with the exception of one person. Apparently, Ace Cosby is the only person who will not watch the game on Sunday, will watch it on tape or whatever. Do you actually...
Because he's a weirdo.
I don't care about either team.
Okay.
I don't want the Chiefs to three-peat, but I don't care about either team.
Yeah.
I don't know a Kendrick Lamar song, so I don't,
You don't have a reason to watch.
No.
Yeah, I would.
But you will
But you
watch
will-
the next day.
yeah.
I'll fast forward through it and watch the commercials.
Oh, okay.
I see.
Okay.
Ah, gotcha.
Now, do you actually have digital, or do you do it on videotape still?
It's on digital.
On digital, okay. Because there was a time.
Of course.
But, yeah.
Do you have all the Super Bowls on VCR or VHS?
I have like 15 years of Raider offensive plays.
What?
Wow. Was that like
That you recorded personally?
Yes.
You got a whole
Okay.
editing thing?
But you just edit. You just
No,
have.
I'm watching the game and I'll pause.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, holy hell.
Well, I hope there's a psychiatrist listening.
No, if you enjoy it, I love it.
Dude.
We have something from the big boss in the big control, Bob and Tom Broadcasting. There's a text from him. Stop asking Ace questions. I don't know if
that came from the top.
Yeah, that came from the tippy top.
Wow.
I don't trust that guy.
No, he's insane.
That's interesting.
Tom was at the top.
No, this is over Tom. Yeah.
Now I got video on that guy.
What is it, Chick? Do you remember? I don't. What is the estimated viewership? Is it 130 million?
No, 120 is the record.
Oh, okay.
120.5 million.
What is that? About a third of the eyeballs?
I don't know.
They're predicting this year will be lower.
Because nobody cares about the Eagles or the Chiefs, and everybody's kind of mad at the Chiefs.
Yeah,
So
there's
it's turned.
We have that little survey. Now, I want to get back to the chicken wings for just a second.
Yeah.
What are I keep hearing the term drummies.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
What do you think that means? Honestly.
I don't eat chicken wings.
I got into.
Does that mean they have? Does that mean they have the bone in them?
There's two shapes. There's two shapes. When you order chicken wings,
Right.
you have flats, which have 2 bones in them. They're
Right.
the ones that you
Flats?
Yeah,
Yes,
flats.
Okay.
Is what you call them. They have 2 bones in them.
Right.
They have meat on both sides, and then you have what appears to be a small drumstick.
Yeah.
And is it really a drumstick, or is this?
Yes.
Looks
It's
like
the same part of the. Yeah.
Okay. My boys eat. I don't eat that.
You've never had a chicken wing.
I just thought contextually there was no way you couldn't put that together.
You've never had a chicken.
I've had one. it's not something I get on a regular.
And as Willie and I have said on this show many times, boneless is not
No, boneless is not. That's a chicken nugget.
That's a nugget.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hate that.
Now, are the chicken nuggets, is that ground up chicken and then may put in that shape? That's why I'm asking.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of them are.
So
Not
that-
all of them.
Yeah,
Some
not
will
all.
say
But a real
chicken
drummy is a real part of the bird.
Yes.
But the ones that don't have bones in them are, it's like those potato chips that are perfectly,
not all.
Pringles.
like a Pringle
They're
kind
in a
of.
form, yeah.
Yeah, so, okay. So I will make an effort to dip a drummy
You
into
won't
some
have
ranch.
bones at your Super Bowl party.
I'm
You
not
don't even have a party.
No, I've got a soccer game with one of my daughters, and then I'll go watch part of the show. I'll watch. I'll enjoy the commercials. It might be a good game. Hoping for a good game.
I would love a good game.
Well, the spread is close, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to know if we joke about it, but I wonder if plumbers, if the day after the Super Bowl is a big day for plumbers.
They say it is. I mean, I think it is on numbers.
Because I've read that some cities actually do a test because I guess when halftime begins, there's suddenly a lot of flushing
Oh yeah.
at the
that's
same
what it
time,
is.
which can cause an issue with a city sewage system.
Gasket fatigue.
Yeah.
oh yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
Okay, I
you don't
see.
want that.
Yeah. Now, there's lots of ways to have fun with the big game. In fact, the best way is what, Chick McGee?
It's almost here. That's right. Don't miss out on the final football game of the season. Go with Prize Picks, the best place to cash in on the big game. Prize Picks app's simple to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport. Pick more or less on their projection. And you could win up to 1,000 times your money. Join Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, available to play in more than 40 states, including California and Texas. Join now because Prize Picks is giving away a free pick for the big game where a quarterback will only need to throw 1 yard to win. Go to prizepicks.com or just download the Prize Picks app today. Use the code TOM and get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on Prize Picks and get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. Win or lose, you get $50 in credits for just playing guaranteed. Prize Picks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Coming up, we'll get another song from Pat Godwin. And my favorite story in sports, believe it or not, is an NBA story that I think I can actually tie into Chick McGee's love of football. We'll find out what I'm talking about. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Can I ask you something else about living alone?
Sure, yeah, sure. Unless, what do you want to move in? What's going on?
No, I'm just curious.
Tom's
looking forward to that day. This interests me. Yeah, I have a lot of people hanging out in my house, but I enjoy that. Do you? You said you had a cat.
I do have a cat.
You have a dog?
I don't have a dog, and that was taken in the divorce. We had a part Rottweiler, part Doberman named. That was his name.
Good boy.
He's a good boy.
He is.
But I'm thinking about getting a dog.
Dogs are great.
Yeah, they are, and especially I'll tell you, I'm interested in the Chihuahua only because the Chihuahua I can learn a lot from a Chihuahua. They have I need empowerment lessons from a Chihuahua, because a Chihuahua has this species amnesia. They have no idea of their relative size and the scope of reality. And I need that, because you go over to someone's house that has a Chihuahua, and right there, they're just there, hey, just ready to go. You weigh 4 ounces. I could mail you in a priority package for $4.85, and you're going to tear my ass up? Is that what's happening here? What I don't like about certain dog owners is that I don't mind talking to your animal, but don't include me in the conversation with the dog. That's my only problem. Is when you're talking to me, talk to me. Right. You know, oh, did you go up to Yosemite this summer? Oh, it's great. Yosemite's beautiful. Earl and I went up there last year. We got in a tent. It was great. It rained, and oh boy, Pepper didn't like that, did you, Pepper? No, you didn't. You wanted to get out of that tent, didn't you? You barred.
Tell Dwight how much you hated it.
That's right. Anyway, so there's nothing to do, but Earl and I just got it on the whole time, and that's all you can do. Pepper didn't like that, did you? No, you thought Daddy was hurting Mommy, didn't you, Pepper? Look at Pepper's face. You don't know what I'm saying, do you? Oh, he's cute.
Yeah.
Anyway, we did the Mexican cartwheel and a big wheel. And that was very nice. Isn't that right, Pepper? Don't bite me!
Dwight Slade is our guest.
Now, Bob has split the hot dog and put the cheese down the middle of the hot dog.
Good. That's fine.
And now you're going to stuff that in the
And I had to surgically remove the end of the hot dog. I circumcised my hot dog.
Oh, to fit in the Twinkie.
So it'll fit in the bun.
Now, did you? That isn't a bun, though. It's a Twinkie. Now, did you take?
It is the bun, my friend.
Did you take the cream out of the Twinkie?
No.
No, you don't want to do
nuts?
that. Why would you take the cream out of the Twinkie?
Why would you take the cream out?
I'm going to take the Twinkie and shove it in there. Take it, Twinkie. Oh, the Twinkie split open.
Look at that.
Let me see. Hold up your Twinkie. Now, Bob's looks.
Oh, boy.
How does it taste, Bob? Bob is now taking a bite of the cheese Twinkie hot dog.
Say the sacred word, the dog will come down. Give you on it out.
Bob, your thoughts?
That's not bad.
So you've got the Twinkie, which is a cake instead of a bread bun.
It's actually not bad.
Well, Bob likes it.
A little sweet taste, a little salty taste.
Holy mother of God, that's delicious.
Oh, my God. Have we done a calorie estimate on this?
I want to make a point that Bob is using a hot dog
as a pointer.
As a pointer.
You have got to try this.
Me?
Yes.
No.
Just one?
Yes.
One little bite.
One little bite.
Just one little teeny tiny bite.
Come on over here. Come over here and buy my hot dog.
No, we can do it tomorrow if you want to add bacon. We can make arrangements.
She's eating it now. She's eating it now. Oh.
Okay.
Go, baby, go.
I hope none of this creamy stuff gets on your cheeks.
Now, Bob, put your hand on the back of her head. Sorry, I don't know what that was all about.
Don't hold her ears. Just,
you're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
Can she let her put it in her own mouth, for God's sake?
Oh, yeah.
Sweet and salty, yummy.
Christy, your thoughts, please. Could you get near the microphone and give us your thoughts?
It's not bad.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
It's not bad.
See, how about that?
Bingo. You should have heard him while you guys were, he's blaming the entire corporation of Apple for something he can't type, and it's Apple's fault.
No, it's not that I can't type.
Well, I'm glad it's made you mad.
Yeah. He has,
it's not me.
No, God, no.
I went to the Apple store, whatever it is, and asked the guy about it. There's nothing they can do.
Oh, that's a pain.
There's nothing they can do.
Just get a new one. What is it?
That's what I did last time.
Oh.
Just gave up. Now, let's move forward here. Everything they make is wonderful. We have Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk, but we're not talking to her right now.
No.
Wow.
I want to wake everybody up.
Silac scared?
I'm right here.
Now we're talking a lot of Super Bowl stuff, but can we switch gears for just a second? Because this is my favorite story this morning. It involves the NBA. Did you see the story about the beer in the NBA? This is just so
Dallas
funny.
brewery is launching a beer in protest of Luka Doncic being traded from the Mavericks to the Lakers. Celestial Beer Works is releasing Sell the Team, described as a double hazy IPA that pairs well with our despair and confusion. The beer is 7.7% ABV. All right. Nod to, of course, Luca's number 77. The Dallas Morning News reports that the beer will be available in the brewery's tap room February 21st and will be distributed to local retailers the week after.
But the beer is called Sell the Team, which I think is so funny.
Well, you can hear how funny we think it is.
Yeah, I think you breeze through it too quickly to emphasize the fact that this is the whole town is upset about this incredible trade in the NBA, and this brewery is famous.
By all accounts, Luca was impossible to deal with. And I think the Lakers might find that out.
Yeah, that's why they...
Unless LeBron can get him to, work out and do something.
Yeah, they call him a generational player. He's that good.
When's LeBron retiring?
No kidding.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He just turned 40. He just had he had 40 last night and 15 rebounds.
42, I think.
42,
When you watch him, does it look like he should retire?
I don't want to tell him. You want to tell him?
No. And I would never tell anybody that, but I wonder if they... I just didn't know how he looked.
A lot of people said he stuck around to play with his son, which he's now done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool.
Oh,
That is
it
cool.
sounds like Ace said, hey, LeBron, don't let the door hit you in the ass. Is that what you're saying? Well, all right.
But in any event.
But it's good that there's a new guy moving into... and
that's
LeBron's
what
go. And
that's what they say about when they picked up Doncic. That's they're looking toward the future instead of worrying about what LeBron thinks. And LeBron, they still say he did not know that Anthony Davis was being traded. So
wow.
Normally he is more or less the general manager of the Lakers, but apparently not in this case.
So Doncic is a diva. Big pain in the ass.
That's what they're saying.
Okay, well, I thought you would enjoy this because there was a time you would have bought a case of a beer called Sell the Team a couple years ago in Washington.
When did Mark Cuban give up his ownership?
He's this past like 6 months ago.
Yeah,
Dumont team. He only owns like 27% now, but he is still head of day-to-day operations or something like that.
I think legally for a 2028 run, he has to own a certain amount. He can't own over.
That was the big rumor. Yeah, that was the big rumor. Yeah.
Oh, I get it now.
All right. I like that guy. He's cool.
Because he's leaving Shark Tank also. This is his last year.
Oh.
Yeah.
You think he's getting ready to run?
Not necessarily. There were absolutely rumors, though. Yeah.
I might sign up. I like that guy.
Yeah, I like Mark Cuban, too.
What's the name of the brewery in Dallas that's doing this? I know they're
Celestial something.
Yeah, they did that famous John F. Kennedy beer.
What was that?
No Head.
There was some.
What a mess. What just a mess.
They had the accompanying beer, Spotted Dress.
Oh, boy.
Must have spotted cow.
Not funny, but I figured, hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
A Super Bowl survey.
Well, now, wait a minute, Pat, you're flying through Dallas, aren't you?
Yeah.
On your way to Provo, Utah for your special show.
Yeah.
Today at 4:30, I'm going through Dallas.
Oh, Dallas. Ooh, yikes. Ooh. Dallas on a Friday. Bad luck.
You guys know the great country song, Going Through the Big D, I don't mean Dallas.
Yeah, I do.
No. I want to hear more.
Whose song is that?
Any guesses as to what the Big D is if it's not Dallas?
You guys should know.
Divorce?
The wiener? Oh, the divorce.
Oh, I thought Big D because you know.
This was well before Big D Energy and all that.
Yeah.
Okay, because you hear about Big D Energy. We got a story about Big D Energy and the downside of having a huge male member.
Yeah, we do.
All right.
Yay.
Is that why you're depressed all the time?
They must be unwieldy, right?
It says here 45% of NFL fans admit to regretting their game day eating and drinking habits the next day. Cowboys fans are the most likely to pregame before the game and also the most likely to miss some of the game due to excessive drinking.
That's really fascinating.
The most popular foods to eat on Super Bowl Sunday are pizza, 75%. Far and away. Chips, dips, and pretzels, 65%.
Oh, I love pretzels.
Wings, 60%. Fried appetizers, 35%. And sweets, also 35%.
You like the flat pretzels? Those.
The chips?
Yeah.
Actually,
yeah.
Absolutely.
I got those today.
They're great.
The dark.
Yeah, they are good.
What are those called? Flips? What are those?
Flips are the half Ritz, half pretzel. There used to be Mr. Phipps pretzel chips, but now there's a new brand that's really taken over.
The pretzel,
in a blue and white package.
The pretzel hide is.
I may have to invite you over to my house, Josh. Kelly's got a new thing that you take hot dogs. And once again, with Kelly, and you can imagine the hot dogs are organic.
She and I probably buy the same hot dogs, quite honestly.
And they the pigs gave their permission before they were sacrificed.
Right.
You cut them into like a thing, short little guys, and then you put them inside this pretzel dough.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So they look like they're a little bigger than a golf ball.
That's very Bavarian.
And it's got that pretzel dough taste and the hot dog.
Delicious.
Like mini corn dogs.
They're amazing.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
That pretzel dough, I had no idea.
You dip them in honey mustard because that goes great with both.
Oh, delicious and delightful.
The fan bases that drink the most during the Super Bowl. One more story, Tom. Baltimore Ravens, number 1. Las Vegas Raiders, number 2. Giants, number 3. Bills, number 4. Vikings, number 5.
How about that?
No mention of the Packers or the Bill. Oh, the Bills are 4th.
Well, the Raiders fans drink like they made it, Jace. They're
3 times.
Yeah.
Champions.
Yeah,
not 1, not 2.
Yeah,
3.
3. Okay, very good, very good. Now, Pat, you're grabbing your guitar here. What's happening?
Josh, for the Super Bowl thing, don't you like a certain treat? What's your favorite?
I do, yeah. I enjoy the jalapeno poppers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The Super Bowl showstoppers.
Oh, yeah, they are.
A favorite of the Big Boppers. Those jalapeno poppers. How about you, Pat?
Well, I have to eat vegetables, so I like the steamed broccolini. And have the cocktail weenie. I love the eggplant and zucchini. I like the steamed broccoli.
You know what else I like?
Yes?
Oh, a heaving plate of nachos.
Oh, they're good.
I serve them with gazpacho.
Oh,
really? Oh, Randy Savage was so macho.
Yes, he was.
When he'd eat a plate of nachos. Chip, chip, chip.
Now, I admire the poetic license rhyming gazpacho, but am I correct in saying isn't gazpacho cold soup?
Yes, but it's also Mexican, isn't it?
No soup, but it'd be like
it's
salsa.
No, it's not Mexican.
It's potatoes.
It's Italian, isn't it?
It's Italian.
I didn't know that.
Gazpacho?
And you wouldn't want to. Am I right? Is that
Mexican?
But you wouldn't want to dip something in cold soup.
Well, no, you have your nachos, and then you also have your.
And now here's ugly American Josh Arnold. Gazpacho is
Gazpacho?
right?
Look, I remember learning about it in Spanish class.
It's a Spanish-style soup made from tomatoes and other vegetables.
I
so it's like
thought it
salsa.
was.
I have no idea what
Oh, so it is a Spanish. Okay, there you go.
I thought it was Italian.
Me too.
This show is really good at. You guys doubt me so much that I start to doubt myself.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Has anybody had it?
Yeah, it's delicious.
It's like eating salsa in a soup.
Exactly.
That's gross.
No, it's really good.
No,
actually.
it's really
It's
good.
not potato
Then
soup?
what's, I
it's
thought-
cold.
So what is cold soup? Isn't there a word for just cold soup?
Vichyssoise?
Vichyssoise is a big one.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Vichyssoise is a fish stew.
Is it? I don't know.
No, vichyssoise is a cold
I don't
soup.
know.
Is it?
Now, now you were talking about what fan base drinks the most. I'm trying to find out what fan base smokes the most pot.
Yeah.
And I have been able to find it, but I did find this
I
article.
think it's like the Broncos, somewhere where it's been legal for a little bit.
Yeah, that's probably a pretty good guess. But Travis Kelce in People magazine says 80% of NFL players smoke marijuana.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
80%?
That's what he says.
It's got a lot to do with treating pain.
Yeah.
They don't test for it? Oh, okay.
But he does say that a lot of the guys stop smoking a week before the season.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He says if you stop in the middle of July, you're fine. A lot of guys stop a week before and still pass because everybody's working out in the heat. And they sweat their tail off.
They can't. Well, never mind.
No, I know what you mean.
They backed off of.
Yeah, do they don't test for it in the NBA, do they?
I don't know, Tom.
I don't know. Do we test for it here?
I hope not.
Some people they do.
Well, some people have to be.
Well, some people are idiots every now and then.
Pat, I'm sorry if I hadn't thought of that when I brought up this topic. But you're not a marijuana guy.
No.
You never have been. There's other things out there, though, that...
A long time ago.
Okay, well...
For one weekend.
Horse tranquilizers?
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah, I know you're a fan.
Quaaludes? You're a Quaalude guy?
Whatever
They were
happened to
way before
Quaaludes?
my time.
There's got to be a warehouse with Quaaludes somewhere,
In
right?
Mexico.
Am I right on this?
Yeah, I think they're
Lemons? Where are
problems.
they?
Kelsey estimates between this qualifies it between 50 to 80% of NFL players smoke pot.
Why are we asking him?
And why do we care?
He was doing an interview with Vanity Fair magazine.
He's dating Taylor Swift. That's why.
And
sorry.
Le'Veon Bell said on a podcast that he smoked weed before games.
Wow.
I think it has a different effect on people. You know, like some people, it amps them up. And there used to be a guy here that gave him energy. He said he'd go home and clean his whole house every day.
Oh, the weed did?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just know. I went to the dispensary with Willie when we were in Colorado a while back, and I remember talking to the whatever you call the pot sommelier guy, and I could not get over the level of education that this guy knew everything.
Yeah.
And he would say, "Yeah, this one makes you do this. This makes you do that." You know, it's like the old Jefferson Airplane song. One pill makes you smaller, and the other.
Hey, let's not have you sing anymore.
And the one that
mother gives you won't do anything at all. Go ask Alice. Great drum beat on that.
Alice?
That's what makes that song.
That after-school special haunted me for life.
Go ask Alice.
Yes.
Yeah, we had to read that book in junior high.
Gee.
It is.
It's-
It's depressing.
Yeah.
And then, of course, yesterday I had a couple of requests.
one man on the chessboard.
Oh, sorry.
You have to show
for my Rick Astley impression.
Oh,
It was his birthday.
Oh, we forgot about that yesterday.
It was his
Just
birthday.
Found out about that at the end of the show. Did you hear this, Jess?
No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a fan.
I am too. I think he's got fun songs.
I like the Rick Astley guy.
I am not.
I tried to get him as a guest.
He's
here.
the Rick Roll guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's kind of gone with it. And
Have you seen the T-shirts that it has everything checked off? It's not going to let you down, not going to break your heart.
Oh, that's
things,
funny.
Things Rick will do for you.
It's kind of like it's.
I love it.
You kind of do Michael McDonald
Right.
with a little more chest, like you got a head cold.
Oh, okay.
And you kind of close your mouth.
Very good.
Yeah, if you want the Rick Astley, I'll prepare it and be ready next time. But I have had some letters requesting that.
Is he a British man or an American?
Yeah. British. A Brit.
I'm Rick Astley.
Yeah.
Handsome, very.
He's very funny.
Classically handsome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
He does a couple Foo Fighters songs in concert, I think. And,
a
lot of fun.
Coming up,
Never going to give you.
we have an interesting story out of the UK.
We've been broken up for 9 years, Rick. Never going to give you.
Yeah.
No, you have to. I have my fiance's parents over. Never going to give you.
Rick's in love, man.
Coming up, we have a story out of the UK that I ordinarily wouldn't do, but because there's an incredibly obscure reference I want to make that I'm hoping Chick McGee will pick up on.
I'll go get him. Chick!
It's kind of a test for Chick because of his love of all things British.
Oh.
And then it's a rather unfortunate event that took place at a famous store in England. We'll get to that coming up. But should we go back to the sports desk?
We're
Anything
done.
else of interest? Okay.
We've got you all set for the Super Bowl. Good luck, everybody.
Now, with respect to your pick.
I like Kansas City minus the 2.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. And what are you on the season? Do you recall?
I am 118 and 107. So a robust 11 games over 500.
That's good.
Season.
Against the spread, no
Against
less.
the spread, yes.
Oh, very good.
Yes,
Congratulations.
yes. Oh, yes.
All right. Now
I keep it right here in the archives, right there.
Okay. A couple things coming up. We're doing a special show at the Riverside Casino and Resort Friday, February 21st, and we're going to have the poster is in the works.
Good.
Yes, sir. The poster. Don't forget about the poster.
If you come in the morning, you'll get one of those on the house. Also, a very cool T-shirt. I'm very excited about all this stuff. The T-shirt's going to be a special benefit project to help fund a great children's hospital, so the Stead Center. So that's really cool. Hope to see you there. Details can be found about the whole thing at riversidecasinoandresort.com. We're going to have some fun, and by then, Pat won't be nervous.
All right.
You'll have gotten over your case of the nerves.
Wait for this weekend to be over, sort of.
You're going to kill it.
No, I'm really looking
Well,
at
I
you.
wouldn't want to be in your shoes.
I know.
Ooh.
Well, those shoes are ugly. You're not wearing those on stage,
Well,
are
they
you?
really are. I've tried to tell him. He won't listen to me.
Wear my boots, my Australian boots.
If you could get dirt to look dirtier.
They look like corrective shoes. It looks like one of your legs is way shorter than the other.
It looks like you're wearing both of the bad Dudley Moore shoes on the bad foot.
Well, I stand corrected, Ned. Thanks to my new shoes.
Are they your good luck shoes?
Yes.
Okay, good. Once again,
good luck
the
items?
St. Genesius medal, the
Okay.
patron saint of atheists.
Oh.
What?
I thought it was performing arts.
Patron saint
You
of
can't
atheists.
have a saint of atheists.
Artists.
No.
Look it up. St. Genesius, patron saint of atheists, actors, and comedians.
Yeah, she prays for the atheists.
They can't. Okay.
It's there in the internet.
All right.
So wait a second. Do you wear that all the time?
Oh, just for performances. This I consider a performance. It hasn't started yet, but I mean, this show I consider.
So you only wear that
shows, yeah.
Okay,
All shows
Do you wear it
since
in the
1999.
bedroom? Because I assume that's a performance.
That is a
Bangs on the
performance.
girl.
All shows.
From what I understand, you're getting a lot of directing. There's a lot of directing going on.
No saint wants to be banged on boobies all night. It's a Catholic doctrine.
You like saying banged on boobies, don't you?
I just got this text from God. Oh, an extra 40 years in hell. Oh, good, Pat. You can work on you can woodshed guitar playing while you're there. Coming up, obscure British trivia with Chick. I hope he gets it. I think he will. And we'll have some fun with that, among many other things. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
What could make Josh Arnold this happy? Well, he got all his favorite Valentines, the brand new Peacock Teal 24 karat gold dipped rose from IHateStevensinger.com. You could be as happy as Josh. Just go to IHateStevensinger.com. Get one for your Valentine.
Hi, he's Bob. I'm Bob. And he's Tom. And I'm Tom.
To conquer and win, we're gonna be in the Super Bowl.
Incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, Q95 with Luciano Gaspacho
In praise of the Indianapolis Colts.
In a great phrase.
Phenomenal.
Here's to a big Super Bowl win this next year.
we hope that you get to sing the national anthem at the Indy 500 next year, Luciano.
Big a star like me, how are they going to refuse?
Bob, a lot of celebrities were in town for the Indianapolis 500, which of course took place yesterday, including a guy from the National Association of Broadcasters who has honored us by stopping by our show this morning. Of course, I'm talking about Mr. Ralph Bonorama.
Hey guys, I just want to let you know that I really respect what you're doing here. I think it's a shame that more kids can't go watch your show. Oh, it's on radio. Well, never mind, man.
You may wonder about the Hoosier Dome, they call it. Now, when the Colts moved here, they were considering changing their names to the Trojans. Then we were going to rename this place the Con Dome.
This guy walks into a psychiatrist. Yeah. He says, I feel like I'm a dog. Really? Yeah. The psychiatrist says, how long have you felt this way? He says, ever since I was a puppy. Go by. All right, it's a Helium Monday, so we should do this properly. Okay. You ready to sing along with it? Mm-hmm. Oh, that feels good. Here we go. Ba-doom, ba-doom, bum, ba-doom, bum, bum, ba-doom. It's Helium Monday. That's right. The high point of your week's arrived. Oh, yeah. It's Helium Monday with Bob and Tom. That's us, Bob and Tom.
And by golly, is it by God you can listen to In Minot?
You can.
To KIZZ-FM.
Kiz.
Lucky that doesn't start with a J.
Stop it.
That'd be one hell of a radio station.
Stop it. We'll be coming right back.
It's new Wax Off. Remove old wax and give your car a high gloss shine with Wax Off. Just jerk off the top and spray a smidgen on your vehicle and apply with vigorous up and down motions.
Dr. Ruth, he kept undressing me with his eyes. Dr. Ruth, can I get pregnant when a man undresses me with his eyes?
Only if he's cockeyed.
Continue.
Yeah.
Put a little extra menthol there on your cigarette.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Haji, put that shaving foam down.
Haji, would you like to give your street address? Maybe that'll help some people contact you after seeing this tape.
Dick.
But the type of people that will be contacting you are medical experimenters, okay?
Dick.
I wonder if they replace his heart with a gallstone, if his body will still work.
This portion of our show is brought to you by Walenda Brothers Coffee. Good to the last drop. New law firm in the news today.
Really?
Yeah, 3 famous attorneys have formed a new law firm.
Oh, really? Who are they?
Gary Hart, Ted Kennedy, and Richard Nixon.
What's it called?
It's called Dickum, Dunkum, and Cheatham.
I wish you wouldn't make fun of Gary Hart anymore.
Why?
The guy, I mean, he was 6 inches away of becoming president. You know what I mean?
Keep it in your pants, Jimmy.
Get on your knees and pray, and when you get a
Woody.
when you get home, then can you
What are we talking about? Woody Hayes. Of course.
So why do they have one of the main thoroughfares for people in that city? Why don't they build
a little
a tunnel or a bridge? Hey, what a great idea! Guy from USAC goes, golly, Earl, that might be a pretty good idea.
Here at the Bob and Tom Radio Laboratories, we've discovered that if you listen to the Bob and Tom Radio Show in the morning, you're going to be all right. However, if you don't listen, there could be some serious side effects, including general discomfort, memory loss, head spins, confusion, memory loss, itching.
Bob and Tom mornings on 104.7 WTUE.
Confusion, itching, bloating. Ah!
Yeah, let's go.
Maybe we can get Pat. That was Rick Astley doing Billy Joel.
Oh. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee and Jess Hooker are here.
Yes.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey.
Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Real quick, I'll tell you, Valentine's Day almost here, but you can still get Steven Singer Jewelers 24-karat gold-dipped roses in time. And is the shipping $25 or is it free?
Free.
That's right, it's free. Shop now, only at IHateStevenSinger.com.
There's Ace Cosby with the joke of the day coming down the pike. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. One must emphasize the simple fact
Yes, one must.
that Valentine's Day is on a Friday.
It is.
So
From today.
Do you guys have your gifts? Everybody in this room
Yeah,
needs
I
to
did.
buy a gift? You bought your gift?
I was speaking.
Oh, sorry.
Don't put up with that, Jeff.
Because you're reminding me that I may have take care of this with Mr. Singer when I get off
There
here.
you go.
The larger point here is because it's on a Friday, if you blow this, fellas, you have a weekend of sorrow.
If you blow this, she will not.
Oh.
I wouldn't go down Volker Road, but I think Chick does raise a good point.
Holiday.
Yeah, so just pay close attention, and we'll give you some more tips on Valentine's Day. Now, we have a correction to make.
What did I say wrong?
Well, if we start making corrections, it's all we'll do.
I mean, I was wrong. I thought gazpacho was Italian.
I did too.
It's Spanish.
Okay, but it's still a cold soup.
Oh, don't act like you're the emperor of Spain. Okay.
I know, because I've had gazpacho.
Go ahead.
How did you like it? Because it is a cold soup.
It's like eating salsa in a soup.
Okay.
Is what it's like.
I always kind of assumed that's what it would be.
I like
it.
I've had it a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
and vichyssoise is a cold soup as well. You were correct.
I've never had that.
No, thanks. Sorry.
Have you guys ever had, I know this isn't a cold soup, but have you ever had borscht?
No.
Oh, the great taste of beet in the soup? Yeah.
Thanks.
I'd like to try.
What is it?
I would too.
It's like beet soup. It's sometimes like a swirl of sour
It's
cream.
most usually served in gulags.
Yeah.
Very Russian.
Yeah.
You rarely see it at a fancy restaurant.
Yeah, it's like crazy.
I love beets.
You're having the Chateaubriand for two and the borscht.
Yeah.
That'll
Chick,
be
are you,
delicious.
you're no beets for you?
No beets. I beat beets if I see them.
I've really grown to love them.
No kidding.
Yeah, and as a kid, it was if you named a food, I would never want to eat
What
my
about
whole...
turnips? You're a turnip guy?
Oh, I love the turnip.
Boy, you know, I know I've had them.
You know, somebody will go, he shoplifts turnips every time he goes to the
No,
store.
radishes.
It's from that family, though.
Oh, it's radishes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are delicious.
No,
He's a tuber thief, is what he
Yes,
is.
he is.
what we were correcting to get off the food thing for just a second.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Yeah.
Pat Godwin is doing his recording his live performance. This is very exciting in Provo, Utah, Saturday evening for the Dry Bar comedy special.
So there's no go backs on this. There's no retakes. No, it's all live.
You're a little bit nervous, so you say you're wearing your, what is it, Aloysius medal?
St. Genesius, the patron saint of actors.
St. Genesius.
Comedians.
And you said it was the patron saint of atheists.
Yeah, I
He
was
is
wrong.
not.
Yeah. My uncle must have been messing with me.
Yeah. He was messing with you.
Knowing I'm a heathen.
So
He is the patron saint of tortured souls, tortured
I am
victims. Yes, you are that.
I am a tortured soul.
Mm-hmm.
I see. So, but you wear that for good luck during your shows?
Just shows. I wear it at just shows.
Well, that's great.
Since
now, you are wearing it today.
Yeah.
So, but if you have a show, do you start wearing it the day before? Or,
No. Just
Do you consider this a show so you do it every day?
every morning.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm so sorry. I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just thinking live show.
And was this presented to you? Was this presented to you by Uncle Dipso?
Uncle Jimmy, and it was 1999, 2 weeks before he passed.
It was his favorite uncle.
In the
What are you
hospital,
doing?
he gave it to me. You take the medal.
I love that.
Yeah, what is it? What is it? The old Woody?
No doubt that's the way you remember it.
What's the old Woody Allen joke? Go ahead.
This watch is very special to me. On his deathbed, my grandfather sold me this watch.
Thank you. That is such a classic.
That is just one of the greatest jokes of all time.
Okay, now it's trivia time. Chick is kind of
Anglophile.
Anglophile, yeah, but likes the. I'm going to play just a little snippet of this, and I think
Beatles.
I think you'll recognize. It's not the Beatles.
Cliff Richard.
Rick Astley.
No, none of the above. But here we go. I'll play it for you.
Gail Garnett.
Oh, easy.
That's easy.
That's very easy.
Yeah.
I think we should only ask Jess because the rest of us know.
It's all the all the young dudes.
Oh,
But
I wasn't paying attention.
no, okay. One more time. I want you to pay attention to the very first words that they come at you real quick. Here it goes. 3, 2.
Perfect.
Hilarious.
I got no idea what he's saying.
And when you're stealing clothes from
Marks and Sparks.
Oh yeah, it's a department store. in London.
Oh, okay.
That's the.
But it's not the name of it. But
the
nickname
nickname Marks and Spencer.
Right.
In
Marks and
Durham.
Sparks.
Are we going to that story?
Oh,
now?
that's the only reason we're doing the story.
So you can play Mata Hoople?
Boy, first of all,
go ahead, Mr. Tentative. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, here's part 2 of the question. Yeah, that is Mott the Hoople.
Right.
Great song. And do you know who wrote it? Ms. Hooker.
I don't know.
It sounds like one of his songs. You know what?
I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Will you do it again?
Ooh, yeah.
Is it Mick Jagger?
That's the worst. That's the worst hint I've ever seen.
This man
it's from one
has
song.
tasted Mick Jagger.
Elton John.
No.
You know, that's not a bad.
Yeah, again, who knows?
All right, I'll do another one. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Woo!
Oh, I don't know.
How about this?
That is the worst. Those are two terrible hints.
Maybe you'll get this.
Okay.
The baby. Forget about the baby.
Here, I'll give you a good hint.
Okay.
Oh, here we
That is a good hint if you are of a certain age.
Ground control to Major Tom.
I don't know.
Oh, now you have to leave.
David Bowie.
I'm the goblin.
Changes.
I did think David Bowie.
What was your first hint, Pat?
Hoo-ha! What the hell is that from?
That's from a live version.
I don't think that was a hint. I think he just wanted to do that.
You know what? I didn't know David Bowie was gay. That's why I didn't say David Bowie.
He was whatever he wanted to be.
Oh,
I believe he was what they call a pansexual.
Oh, no. Yeah, he was married. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
it
he
was.
was
Then I was right to think that.
There were rumors of he and Mick.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Especially after you watch that Dancing in the Streets video.
Well, there's rumors about you.
Yeah, there are.
Well, there should be. I'll whatever is in front of me.
So the only reason I
remind me to stand behind him.
I played that was because Marks and Spencer. I mean, I'm trying to think. I was trying to think of a store that has a nickname here, like a chain.
Target, does that count?
That's the closest I could think
What
of.
about Wally World?
Yeah.
Wally World.
Yeah.
Oh, for Walmart?
Yeah.
Oh.
Bloomies. If you're going to
What?
Bloomingdale's. Bloomies.
Oh,
yeah.
My mom calls it Bloomies.
Nordy's or Nordstrom.
Yes, I've heard that.
true, too.
Well, Marks and Sparks. Okay. And in the news, I mean, unfortunately, you're going to be upset about the story.
Yeah, of course you are, because there's no reason to do this except for it has a reason for you to play that song, and B, feces in it. So,
Feces in it?
yes. A woman was showered with feces after a toilet pipe exploded in a UK supermarket.
So it's skid marks and sparks.
The unfortunate shopper was browsing.
That was all right, Josh.
The food hall of a Marks and Spencer in Durham when an overhead pipe exploded, covering her in the excrement.
This is awful.
The food hall was left open for shopping, but aisles nearby were cordoned off for cleaning.
Oh.
And her shopping was reportedly paid for and her clothes dry cleaned by the store.
Now, see, in the United States, there would be 5 attorneys, and she'd, her name would be on the store, and she would own it.
Yeah.
And, showered in poop. Wow. But an excuse to play the great song, All the Young Dudes.
Great song.
Yeah, terrific live version of that also. I highly recommend it.
Oh, my God.
I bet.
Mott the Hoop will have any other radio hits?
What are you saying?
Mott,
Once
M-O-T-T.
Once bitten, twice shy.
And Hoople.
I don't know what it means.
Okay.
It's Ian Hunter, but that's one of the.
Yeah.
It was back when they used to go by different names for
Like
their
you guys were
bands.
saying Moth,
like
Opal.
Derek and the Dominoes,
Yeah.
and Mott the Hoople.
Mott the Hoop.
He was in here.
Ian Hunter
Of
was
course
in
he
here.
was, and of course you remember it. You don't remember.
I don't remember Ian
really know
Hunter
what
being
day it
there.
is, but you can remember stuff like that.
That's true. Very good. Very good.
Way to check.
Yeah, he was in here.
Okay. Don't have the time.
Very interesting guy. I want to say, didn't he do Cleveland Rocks on the Drew Carey show?
Yeah. No, that's President of the United States did that, I thought.
No, well.
Who? It could be. I don't remember. I don't know why.
Check. Christy's been Googling up a storm over there. Go ahead.
Well, we'll find out.
I'm not doing that.
In the meantime, we have Ms. Hooker.
Cleveland Rocks, Drew Carey show. Who did it?
We're looking at a new recipe for Ms. Hooker, and you brought in some food this morning?
I did. I brought in 2 dips, original recipes that I made up.
Hey, we're here.
Where do we go?
Eat me, I'm a dip.
Presidents of the United States of America did it.
Okay.
Hot USA, baby.
All right. You called that
What
one.
is it? She's a lump.
Lump.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
A look at their car is perhaps the best way to introduce the uninitiated to WFBQ Radio's morning team, Bob and Tom. The pink and camouflage junker features 3 hood ornaments, a bowling trophy, the hind quarter of a horse, and a jar of tartar sauce that will have to be explained elsewhere.
295 Night Ranger when you close your eyes. It's 8:42. You're with Bob and Tom on a 2 for Tuesday.
Good morning.
Howdy.
Great.
Holmes.
Sherlock. Let's play word association.
Okay.
Howdy.
Holmes.
Sherlock.
Holmes.
John C. With Bob and Tom.
Holmes.
The human tripod.
I see.
Okay, I'm sorry, Bob.
That's all right.
From 6 a.m. and for the next 4 hours, Bob Kavoyan and Tom Griswold fill the airwaves with jokes and pranks that range from silly to hilarious and from bawdy to sick.
Why is sex like air?
Why is sex like air? I give up, Bob.
Because it's no big thing unless you're not getting it.
They deliver a National Lampoon sort of humor that leaves the audience laughing while wondering how Q95 can broadcast some of the things they say.
Half the joke is in your mind. The joke isn't stated outright. The person has to put something into it to get something out of it.
Yeah, they're fun and
people like them.
People enjoy them.
They laugh at them. And there's an alternative. You can always change the channel.
But people aren't. After 2 years on the air, Bob and Tom have taken Q95's morning show to the top of the volatile morning FM ratings. WFBQ is the 3rd radio station the zany team has worked for. After 6 years together, they've got the routine down pat. Bob runs the audio control board, plays straight man, and provides the program's famous laugh.
Amateur phylactics. Amazing concept, I think, and I think it's going to
Tom sits in a mound of notes and papers to provide the program's often quoted jokes and many of its voices.
Oh, hello, Mohandas.
Hello, Bob.
How are you?
Oh, I am fine today. Hello, Tom. I'm Mohandas. You look very good today. Thank you so much, Mohandas.
Much of their banter is off the cuff, with an occasionally rehearsed punchline off mic during a song.
Only if it makes you late for the ceremony.
She's controversial. She's provocative. She's the famous sex therapist, Dr. Ruth Weisboner. Good morning, Dr. Ruth. Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Dr.
Their regular spoof on Dr. Ruth Westheimer features some of their more risque humor.
Is it wrong to have sex before you're married?
Is it wrong to have sex before you're married? Well, no, as long as you're not late for the wedding.
Bob and Tom's task of filling 20 hours of airtime every week is made easier by several regular characters phoned in by people around town. Nightclub owner Sonny is a favorite.
Great approach.
How are things going on at the track? I know you're running the mystery flesh tent this year.
Everything is going just fine, Dowd. I bred that baby up, throw it in some shortening, and serve it up. It's the mystery flesh tent, Dowd.
That's located, of course, in Turn 1.
It's right there in Turn 1 where people seem to be the most hungry and the least discriminating.
Other characters are voiced by regular visitors to the studio.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Tiger Don Bardo. Good morning, Bob. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Your Highness.
Q95 midday personality Jay Baker voices the spoof on Richard Nixon.
Now, do you remember Ronald Reagan visiting the German cemetery over the weekend?
Oh, that's right, yes.
The media referred to it as the Nazi cemetery. You know, I was the one that put him up to that.
I see.
I said, babes, this is going to be so beautiful for your career. Trust me on this one. I told him, I said, when I was a young boy, I heard the phrase, the only good Nazi is a dead Nazi. I said, Ronnie, you can't miss a whole field full of dead Nazis. You slide over there, you put the wreath down, the wreath, and you're cruising.
Bob and Tom say they get very few complaints from listeners as they poke fun at every special interest group imaginable, and station management has left them unrestrained on the limits of their humor. After 2 years, the result has been high ratings, a devoted following, and 2 happily transplanted Hoosiers who say they just might stay to grow old and gray on Q95.
Could be. It's very possible. In fact, it's already started.
Bob's getting gray.
Yeah. Tom's getting old. Yeah.
This is Greg Todd, Channel 6 News.
Oh, I feel so much better now. You know, Bob.
Yes.
I don't want to say that most of the women that you go out with have questionable morals or anything, but a lot
Buckeye fans, Ohio State Buckeyes celebrate the victory. If you're still basking in the glow of Ohio State's win and the college football championships, we've got something special just for you. It's a full-sized, officially licensed college football playoff national championship football, priced at just $129.95. Available only at Nyco Sports. Call 800-345-2868 or go online at nycosports.com. That's NIKCO sports.com.
Just in case you were wondering, Cool Whip is winning. Cool Whip is winning over Ready Whip on our survey. It's 31%. Unbelievable. 31% Ready Whip and
I told you.
69%.
Yeah! Nobody else votes. The voting is done.
You see, baby.
All right. We understand. We understand where everyone's body parts are. Thank you very much.
That's
Sitting or standing or
You're the
lying.
yin, I'm the yang. Now take my big fang, put it right.
All right, we got it.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from The Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
And Dr. Lanter, check him out online and tell him the Bob and Tom Show said, "Hey, Dr. Lanter, I can see you."
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Jess Hooker joins us.
Hi.
We've got Super Bowl dip on the way. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Hello, Tom.
Hello. The Super Bowl dip sounds like a dance.
It does.
The Super Bowl shuffle, now the Super
Well, it's
Bowl
nothing
dip.
like the Freddie, though.
Oh,
If
well,
we dip, you dip.
The Freddie. By the way, we're talking about Mott the Hoople, the band, Ian Hunter, the...
Wouldn't you agree that Mott the Hoople was known more for their odd name than they were for anything creative?
Yes,
I think so.
I would agree.
All the young
He had
dudes,
one
great
song.
tune.
It is a great tune.
And then Cleveland Rocks, Ian Hunter from that band wrote that. I
was,
guess the version on the TV show was the President's.
Yeah.
Okay, but great song. And we were playing it because we had a very special story coming out of Marks and Spencer in the UK.
I've never been in. I lived there for 4 months or so. I never went to one of those. Did you guys?
It's kind of a department
I've
store.
never been there. Never been to London.
Went to
Not till
Harrods.
September.
I don't think I'll do that in
Yeah, I know. Harrods was packed.
Thanksgiving.
It felt like Miracle on 34th Street.
Always packed, and I don't know why.
Yeah, and we were talking about nicknames for department stores. Target.
Nordy's.
Nordy's.
Nordy's is funny.
Here there was Targetto, which was for a...
Okay, let's move on, shall we?
That's 2 days in a row.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's true. That's what people called it.
Oh, I've not heard that.
I haven't either. I think it depends on the location.
It was a location.
It depends on who you are.
I assumed that, but that's awful.
Hey, look, life is awful. Get used to it. People say things. I don't invent this stuff.
Police in Las Vegas are investigating a fight that broke out at the Adult Video News Awards, the AVNs.
No kidding.
And you've been talking about the AVNs all this time and for years. I didn't realize it stood for Adult Video News.
Yeah.
They've got their own paper.
It was like the Variety of, the Variety magazine for Hollywood. AVN was essentially that for porn.
When I saw the first episodes, they were like sides of Billboard magazines.
Yeah, exactly. They were like trades. I mean, they're trade. It was a trade
Had
publication.
reviews and interviews.
Like want ads, I assume?
I don't know.
Like any kind of trade publication usually has openings and...
I only saw one once, and then I was like, oh, yeah, no, I'm not this into porn.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I was just about to ask if you'd ever... I assume they have subscriptions?
Probably no. I saw one at a porn store. The guy on the counter was looking at it. The guy at the counter, and I go, I've never actually seen one. Can I thumb through this?
Well, he had to look up what movies to order.
He was actually using it for business.
Sure. Right.
Because all the releases were in there.
Right.
Okay, but you've attended this, is that correct?
No.
Oh, who was the comedian that was...
We know a lot of comedians who've hosted it.
Yeah.
Oh, Schimmel.
Yeah,
Robert
Schimmel hosted it.
The late, great Robert Schimmel hosted it.
Jim Norton hosted it. I believe April Macy hosted it.
Is,
yeah, that's it. Okay.
She's done
It's
it.
televised every year, so.
Really?
Police
On
in-
Showtime?
Yeah, in the spring.
According to TMZ, the altercation broke out at the Virgin Hotels Las Vegas, where
Okay, wait.
That's funny.
That's. There's really a place called the Virgin Hotel?
yeah, there's a Virgin cruise line.
Yeah,
there's
that
a
one-
Virgin
Oh, that guy.
airline.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, it's
okay. So
that.
you suppose that they said, hey, this will be funny. There is not a hymen in sight in that place.
Get ready because the names are going to make him go off.
I'll see if I recognize any of them.
Mr. Jay Playhard,
I don't
an
recognize
adult film content producer, got into a heated argument with a man who goes by the name Stay Ready.
Stay Ready.
Don't they call him Mr.? Is he Mr. Stay Ready?
It just says Stay Ready here,
okay.
Tom.
Well, the New York Times, I'm sure, would call him Mr. Stay Ready.
Stay Ready is the husband of porn star Kendra Cox.
I'm not familiar.
I saw her picture.
Did you?
okay.
Thumbs up from Ace.
And she spells Cox.
With a K and a K. Kendra with a K, Cox with a K.
Oh, K-O-X.
Yes.
Not okay.
Video shows Stay Ready walking up to Play Hard in the casino, saying something to him before punching him in the head.
Jeez.
Police are investigating the matter.
Well, that's unfortunate. It's supposed to be a night of
Yeah.
celebration and honoring.
So wait a minute. So these two guys are both in the porno business.
Yes.
And the one guy's married to a porn star. I wonder if the other guy made a movie with her and if that was the big beef.
You know, maybe, but if you're in the porn industry and you are a jealous person,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the famous scene.
yeah, exactly. Boogie Nights.
Boogie Nights where the guy, that's my wife.
Well, that poor guy's just a lighting dude or whatever, or the cameraman. Yeah. He didn't want to be cheated on. I know it's a very pathetic William H. Macy.
Oh, that's so great.
Yeah,
It is great, yeah.
I always love the porno titles that are takeoffs on real movies.
Sure.
Like instead of 8 men out, it's 8 men in. That sort of thing.
Right.
Expect her gadgets.
Oh, that's great.
That is good.
So, have you said you've viewed this lady? And she's
Yeah, there's a picture with the story on TMZ.
She's pretty?
Yeah.
Look, no one wants to hear this, but my porn heyday is way past me. I don't know a lot of the current. I know a couple.
You're letting us down, John.
I know.
Well, let me ask you this: are you? What's the word I'm looking for? Are you not fixated, but the particular era where you grew up watching a lot of porn, is that your sweet spot? Do you like to go back to that? Is there like a nostalgia-bation, I guess?
A little bit. Nostalgia-bation is great.
Nostalgia-bation, is that a word?
It's a terrific. It is now, and that should be widely used. Yeah. I look at porn is kind of like Saturday Night Live. The people you grew up with, those are your favorites.
Jared Morris.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
Chevy Chase.
And I've said for years, I imagine there's probably someone that maybe came up in the video cassette era that likes their porn on videotape, and that's part of the ritual.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
I know if I hear a modem, I twitch.
When do you hear movies?
It doesn't happen very often anymore.
Sometimes in a movie.
Whenever I watch the net.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a photograph of Ms. Cox.
Well, I don't think it should be very hard if you just
Cox?
I bet it's very hard.
type in Kendra Cox.
I'm assuming.
Kendra-Kox.
Does anyone in that business use their actual name?
There was
there you go.
Oh, hey.
Good Lord.
Boy, that's a lot going on there.
You think Budweiser paid for that?
I doubt it.
Hello, Mama. She's patriotic.
Yeah.
You know what? I like her. And what I like about her is real women can look at her.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, I don't know about her boobs.
They look real.
They look real to me, too.
Yeah.
There's no way.
No.
Yes, they are.
I think so. I think so, too. But would a doctor look at her and say, Jess, if a doctor looked at her, would he go, you're about 30 pounds overweight?
Oh, yeah, you're
I'm
obese.
sure that they would, but she looks like she's probably 6 feet tall.
Right.
Right? I mean,
The
she
thing
is
about
a
it is,
tall woman.
I'm not saying she's unhealthy. I just like that real women can look at her and go, oh, yeah, guys like it.
I love everything about her. Yeah.
There's more
Just
silicone
great.
in her lips than her boobs. Wow.
I think
You might be
that's
right
true.
there.
Yeah.
She's got those in this picture.
those are
She's got the big fish lips. Looks like she got hit in the face with an oar.
Those fake eyelashes have really taken off too, haven't they?
Yeah.
Everybody has those now.
Yeah, those apparently are real.
Yeah, those
according
might be
to
the only.
websites.
the only fake things on her, the eyelashes and the lips.
I think so. Those are real breasts, 100%.
Really?
Yes, I just Googled it, Tom.
Don't think so.
Yes, they
think
are.
they are,
Yes,
yeah.
they are.
Yes,
They're
they are.
They
are the
body
size.
type.
They're the size of volleyballs.
Yeah, but I bet
there's breasts that are that big.
Yeah, there are. Yeah.
I have a great joke I can't do.
Volleyball.
Don't you love it when you have a great line? You go, if I say that, I'll never work again. Oh, okay, sorry.
Well, if you aren't blessed with breasts like Ms. Cox, there are some women out there who are boosting theirs with non-surgical procedure dubbed the vampire breast lift.
Can we come back with that story?
Yes, we
Had you heard of this before?
I had not.
I hadn't either.
I thought we had the vampire facial.
Yes,
not the boob lift.
And the vampire facial, there were, in some cases with certain salons, there were serious issues with blood transfusions or something.
This actually is approved by the FDA. So.
Yeah, but this is weird. I just think it's a terrible name for it.
Yeah, I do too.
What is it? A vampire
breast lift?
The vampire breast lift. Yikes. Well, we'll find out what that's all about. Right now, I want to remind you, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're a week away from Valentine's Day. And our main guy for Valentine's Day, of course, is Steven Singer at Steven Singer Jewelers. Steven Singer's got a whole bunch of cool stuff all the time, every day of the year. But as he says, this is the season. And Steven's got a special backup right now because he knows he's going to be getting a lot of orders. And he would be begging you to please get the orders in today because they're going to be swamped next week. So the way to do it is to go to IHateStevenSinger.com sometime today. You can do it right now if you want. And peruse the catalog. Of course, the number one gift right now are those flowers over there. That flower is dipped. It's a real rose, by the way, dipped in 24-karat gold. This year's special event is the Peacock Teal Rose, and that's $79. And by the way, the shipping is free. It comes in a beautiful gift box with a card. I just had a guy send a really nice letter. He's already got his and was very excited to see it. He's ready to give it to his wife coming up a week from today on Valentine's Day. Of course, you can't go wrong with diamonds. And Stephen has some really good value out there in the world of bracelets, necklaces, and earrings. The At Last bracelet, that's your favorite, right, Christy Lee?
Yes, it's wonderful.
Check out the At Last bracelet. And again, as I've said many times, it's a Friday. If you blow this, fellas, your weekend is really going to be difficult. Mm-hmm. Oh, Susie called and she got a beautiful bracelet. What did you get me? I got you some flowers from the grocery store that are dead already. Oh, nice, thanks.
And an oven mitt.
Okay. Yeah, cook me something. Yeah, you're going to get poisoned. Okay, so free shipping, of course. Lots of cool stuff in the catalog. IHateStevenSinger.com, even stuff for you dog lovers. And also, you want to get a nice Valentine present for your kids? He's got some really cool necklaces and bracelets for kids, including kind of a dog-themed stuff. It's great. IHateStevenSinger.com. You've heard me talk about it for years. Do yourself a favor. Check it out. You will thank us. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. We've got some great stuff coming up. I'm really excited about some of these stories. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Glad that we're back. I just suffered through 6 minutes of Josh and Christy shopping for candles.
No, we weren't. You weren't even paying attention.
Yes, and then Josh goes, I've got a coupon.
No, we were looking for an avocado tool.
Yes.
You tool.
And you know what?
Oh, I'm
Yes.
sorry.
I do have a coupon, and what's wrong with that?
And he goes, I'm going to go to Bed Bath & Beyond today because I have a coupon. And he'll get a coupon.
I'm going to get candles and an avocado tool.
Yep.
What are
I'm going to pen it, a T-shirt.
What kind of candle are you getting?
What flavor candle are you looking for?
I like pumpkin. That's right.
Oh, now's a good time for that.
Yeah.
Good time of year.
I'd object, but I happen to have
Do you ever go into a
candle myself, so end of my objection.
Do you ever go into a store and pick up something and you don't really look at the price and you take it up to the register and they go $101.98 and you go, what? I did that.
$101.98?
I bought 2 candles. You know those 2 little wooden candles I have on the kitchen?
Yes.
Those are $50 a piece.
No kidding. I mean,
I couldn't believe.
That's why off the air I asked Christy, why are candles $95?
Yeah. And I said, what?
Because people are stupid enough to
And
pay it.
being a media darling, I couldn't say, well, I just need to put this back.
Yeah.
I'd rather not pay $50 for a candle. But I said, I'd wipe my butt with 20s. I don't care.
Boy,
Now, was it an anatomically correct phallic candle of some sort?
Yes, I could use it to aid my masturbation. That's right.
Oh.
I should probably use
Something
help
from the
instead.
Liberace.
Christy, to answer your question,
What was my question?
when you guys were talking about avocados, you asked if there was an avocado vodka. 10 best avocado drink alcohol recipes. There are, yes,
You can
something
make
called
drinks with
avocado
I'm
vodka.
sorry, what? Avocado too, Tom.
No.
I think Chick does also.
Avocado. That's a Russian bluegrass band. Now avocado.
Avocado, Uvacock, we've all
That's a
got it.
Genesis song, isn't it?
Race fans, it's May, and you're out at the track. You're hot and thirsty. If you don't get some relief quick, just like those Indy cars, your body's going to overheat. That's why you need the cool, refreshing blast of body fuel. It's like an overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. Just one drink, and you'll be refueled and ready for anything your busy lifestyle demands. Excuse me, sir. You look hot and thirsty.
Boy, I sure am. I got my 2 kids with me, and I forgot the cooler in the car. God, it's got to be 100 degrees out here. I could sure go for a cold drink of water.
Water? You don't want water. You want something that'll replenish all the fluids you've lost. You need the overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. You need body fuel.
Body fuel? I never heard of it.
That's because it's new. Here, try it, sweet.
Jesus! This tastes like motor oil.
Well, there is some motor oil in there. And some transmission fluid, gasoline, and even a little engine coolant.
Engine coolant? Hey, I can't see.
Well, of course you can't see. That's the power of body on your system, making it just like brand new. What do you think of body fuel?
Are you trying to kill me? Hey, what's that fizzing noise?
That's a little battery amp. It'll keep your body running smooth and efficient. How do you like the sporty racing look of the package?
I can't see it. I can't see anything.
Well, it's very sporty. Don't worry, preliminary testing shows that the blindness is only a temporary side effect. Anyway, how about that refreshing, cool, clear taste?
Come here. I'm going to sue you bastards. Come here. Where are you? I can't see anything.
Body fuel. When you're so thirsty you could die, try one of Body Fuel's 3 delicious flavors: original lemon lime, iced tea, or diesel.
I can't feel my tongue. My gums are bleeding. My gums are bleeding.
Body Fuel from the people who brought you Thirspiration Plus. It's the health drink for those on the run. Go out and pick up some Body Fuel today at a supermarket or auto parts store near you.
Come here, you son of a bitch.
Our dip coming. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey.
Christy Lee's here. Jess Hooker's organizing the food. There's Josh Arnold. Hey. Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom. Here he is. Right now. Here's Tom.
Is that on? Oh, there we go. Sorry.
There it is.
I got to get this thing unstuck.
Ghosts in the machine.
Thank you very much. I can't wait for the ladies to get back in here because I've got a technical question for them.
Okay.
Is
it about like vaginas? Or?
Close.
Okay.
About my vagina?
No,
not yours personally.
I love that song by The Who. Talking about my vagina. People try to do it.
When that came out, did you guys lose your minds?
Yeah.
I told you what I think about that album. I thought it was the greatest hits album when they put it out. I have no idea.
Who's Next is a Desert Island.
Unbelievable.
Album,
Every song.
Oh, that is the best. I've got a technical question for you, ladies, Christy Lee.
What?
In a matter of moments, this is a topic you have brought up before.
Okay.
But I need a little bit of clarity on it.
Yes.
But I want to wait for Ms. Hooker to get here, and she is doing something that she always does for us, which is make delicious food.
Mm-hmm.
And she has created apparently some dip in honor of the Super Bowl that we get to try.
Mm-hmm.
So I certainly am looking forward to that.
Tom, I just learned something, a disparity between men and women in a way that I was told yesterday.
Oh, brain size?
And I wanted to... yes, but guys have to be way smaller.
Yeah.
Christy, did you know that if you and I went to go get a pedicure today, they would charge me a little more than you?
I did not know
I was
that.
told that they charge more for men.
Why?
Because... the assumption,
more work to do?
Yes.
Bigger
the assumption
flaps?
is that it's more because we don't get them done as often.
It's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. They're probably
sense.
a little more less. They're probably more unpleasant.
Yeah.
Really?
I could see that.
I could see.
So it's almost hazard pay.
Now, let me ask you this. This is a haircut, obviously...
For women, it's way more expensive.
Way expensive.
And every time I'll say to Kelly, "Oh, you got a haircut today," and she looks at me like no, the word haircut is not used. It's you get. My mom would always say, "I got my hair done," but they do more than just cut.
I say I got my hair cut.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yes.
Well, I think Beyonce, Queen Bee says, I got my hair did, I believe.
Ah.
Yeah.
Was she got a blowout? What is she?
Yeah, but I mean, there's lots of different things that the ladies do, but I mean, there's not the disparity in price. Is probably substantial.
I'm not complaining a lot because women obviously have to spend a ton more money on stuff like that than guys do. But
maybe it's like back in the day when a woman went to go buy a car, they can take advantage of them.
If we're going to talk about this subject,
that's interesting though.
There are some companies that to this day will not come out and give you an estimate if your husband isn't home. And I would like to say this. That is bull.
Christy, that's insane.
I've had this happen 3 times in the last 2 weeks.
Why is that?
I'm like,
was it because they don't want to have to explain it to you 3 times?
Oh, Tom. It's the most sexist, antiquated,
joke.
horrible.
For God's sake, stop it.
That is,
I can't believe they do it.
Christy, I can't believe that I would almost guarantee that's not company policy.
It is. I've asked. And I have said to the lady the other day, I go, I am beyond pissed right now because I can make decisions on my own.
And did she go, this is why we want to talk to the men?
Yes. Women just go, their tempers.
Yeah, boy, they're always just so
No, I am not, I could
That's
say
wild.
names right now.
What if you're a single woman?
If you're well, they ask you that.
You're not allowed to get the service done.
Who's on the deed to your home? That's what she asked me.
Wow. Well, they may need to know that.
Why?
Jump First National Bank.
Business.
Well, women really shouldn't be owning homes.
Oh my God, Josh.
Okay, now we're in trouble.
Not putting your names on things.
Now, we had
talking about.
I was so mad. Still mad.
Okay, now we had an interesting topic I want to return to in just a few minutes.
What happened to our fun show?
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
What happened?
We were talking about the AVN Awards. This is the Adult Video News. So this is the organized pornography awards, adult cinema, if you will.
Sure.
And do they still call it adult? It's adult video, I guess, because it's digital and
branding. Yeah, they're not going to change that.
Do they do? I've never watched them or whatever. Do they do like classic? Like, do they go? Do they have like the Thalberg Award, like for the finest career
Lifetime
in porn?
achievement.
They do, yes. Yeah. I wonder who won this year. But they do, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a Hall of Fame.
There's a porno Hall of Fame?
I don't know if there's a brick and mortar place that you can go, but there is an AVN Hall of Fame, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Got to have Vanessa Del Rio in there.
She was probably a first ballot.
One of your favorites?
Yeah, I bet it's a lot more expensive to go if you want to go in the back door at the.
There we go.
There are hundreds of people in the AVN Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Nina Hartley in there?
She must be.
Well, let's see. I'm sure it is.
Nina Hartley actually does good work for couples.
Nina Hartley is in.
Wow.
So we'll have to wait for Ms. Hooker before we can.
Holy
get to
heck,
this next
there are.
thing. You have a song, Pat? You'll give me the look.
Oh no, I was Josh's porn, not addiction, but your
I used to
your love for it.
Yeah,
that's in the past, so you get
for the most part.
A lot.
Yeah.
But I was asking you if let me. I guess this might be the proper word. Is the erotic cinema of that era a better trigger for you than contemporary erotica, if you will?
I will always have an affinity for the porn stars that I watched during my formative years.
There you go.
I see. So, and you mentioned that I've always wondered. I know that maybe some psychiatrist out there has experienced this, in which one of their clients or patients has to have their porno from a certain era, and it has to be on a VCR.
Sure.
And you were saying that a certain sound you associated with.
Oh boy. Oh yeah.
Okay, here we go. Get buttered up.
Get buttered up.
I am glad
it's a coming.
Buttered up.
the sound of the modem. That was the era when you discovered online porno. You had to.
Well, that's what it was. Yeah. It was new, and I was of the age.
When did the DVDs of porn get phased out? Was it
I think they followed pretty much the trend
of streaming,
and anything got earlier to any any genre got earlier than any other.
Now, will that go away now that half the states in America have restrictions on
the age?
Yeah, they have. I forget how it works. I know.
You have to prove you're over 18.
You always had to at the physical stores.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. A 14-year-old couldn't go in and rent a porn.
And what was the name of the store you used to go to when you
Spanky's was one of them, and Award Video was the other.
Now, Spanky's had like mainstream movies as well, right? Or
no, these were both exclusively porn. Yeah.
Ah.
I did not know that.
Now, if you go to those used CD and DVD stores, do they typically have a erotic section, if you will?
Oh, I have seen some where they do. Yeah.
So
even stores like, remember Fry's? There were only a few kind of around the country, but they would have an adult section. I never told you guys this story, I don't think. But
no.
And Pat, this could lead into your song. Is one night I was at before the open mic at the St. Louis Funny Bone. The Spanky's was pretty close to the Funny Bone, and so I went there first, and I was renting some movies, and there were two guys behind the counter, and they were having a conversation. And the one guy goes, "Yeah, I'm out of here in about an hour," and the guy goes, "Oh, what are you up to tonight?" And he goes, me and my girlfriend are going to the St. Louis Funny Bone to watch some comedy. And I go, I'll see you there. Because I was on stage.
Hey, I know that guy.
Yeah, it was kind of a bummer.
Did you feel uncomfortable knowing he was in the audience?
No, I just went, whatever.
Okay.
Now, Pat, you got your guitar out.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. That was back in '97, way before Josh could stream. He'd have to go to Spanky's for a dirty tape or magazine. Down at the porn shop, he'd have to drive, to a nasty rundown building off I-65.
Down at the porn shop.
The creepy clerky smile.
Down at the porn shop.
Where's the big booty aisle?
Down at the porn shop.
His mom has many concerns.
At the porn shop.
When she makes his returns. Down at the porn shop. Porn shop. Yeah, looking around the place. Josh can't believe his eyes.
Whoa, look at this one.
Videos of butts and boobies, every color, every size. Down at the porn shop, way back in his youth. Oh, yeah. where he took his pants off in the video booth.
We had guests over.
Down at the porn shop.
It ain't so discreet.
Down at the porn shop.
Your butcher's beating the meat.
Down at the porn shop. Subtle.
Josh won't leave the house.
Down at the porn shop.
Doesn't need a hooker or spouse. Down at the porn shop.
Porn shop. Thank you very much.
What happens? I just go. There are so many other things I want to do as opposed to just.
Yeah, desire wanes as we get older, Josh.
Yeah, and I think you go, oh no, my time is limited on this earth. I'm going to try to get some things done.
Yeah.
Now, I know that we have the Academy Awards coming up, and this pornography award show, the AVNs. I mean, are they getting up there and thanking their parents? And
They do.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's an industry, Tom.
It is, and it's not as taboo as you.
I mean, it has to be fairly
As you
awkward.
make it to be.
It's a multiple billion-dollar business.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, the award ceremony, I'm just saying, there's a guy up there in a tux going, I just want to thank everybody who helped me out with all hands on dick. Our tribute to PT69. And fellas, thank you very much. I mean, come on. That's got to be embarrassing.
Well, but it's only embarrassing to you. It's not to them.
Do they have it?
I watch it because of the categories. I find very humorous.
See, this is one of the cases where Ace actually is more schooled in the awards themselves because you've seen multiple.
Yeah.
So do they do the pre-show? Do they have like them walking on the pink carpet?
No, it's
they have a big
Red carpet.
They've got who's the guy who's always on the red carpet? That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, sure you don't have Melissa Rivers.
yeah, Melissa Rivers on the pink carpet.
They say, "Who are you wearing?"
Yeah. Also, it is very much like.
Or I guess at that thing, who aren't you wearing?
Or who are you almost wearing?
Yes, yeah. Coming up, I have a question that kind of revolves around this, but we'll get back to that in a few minutes. We go back to the Silac Insurance News Desk with Christy Lee.
Who knew, but apparently well-endowed men struggle with self-esteem issues. Some say that most dream of having a large male member, guys, but if you're in the group of the very well-endowed, having a large penis can be more of a curse. Some well-endowed men have shared their penis-related relationship woes onto Reddit, with users often offering their anecdotes like, 3 relationships I have had ended due, at least in part, because my male member was too long.
That is a shame.
And saddest was when the woman I married said she enjoyed sex, then about 2 months into the marriage admitted I was way too big and sex constantly hurt her.
Oh, that's awful.
That's horrible.
You want to be sexually compatible, huh?
Right. Others cited self-esteem issues, saying women are just shallow as men and will talk to your penis without bothering to make eye contact.
What?
Yeah, I don't believe that.
I don't understand.
And that they felt objectified by potential partners.
That's really interesting. That guys have that they feel that way.
The only downside I've always found was skinny dipping.
Oh, that's what gets them. Yeah,
yeah, you know.
Like a rudder?
Or is it more of an anchor?
More of mistaken for an eel. That sort of thing.
Women circles,
In
that
fact,
kind
some of those
thing.
blurry Nessie photos are actually Tom.
Yeah.
Other issues included needing to buy a larger pant size for the lower inseam, and then
stretching out the top of your sock.
That's a shame.
And hot days being a problem.
Oh.
Yeah.
Boy, these hot days sure are.
The night sweats.
Can you imagine?
Batwing.
How about if there's a judge out there who, back in the day when divorces had to be contested, some woman came in and said, Your Honor, I have to leave him because his male member is too large. That'll be when you go home and tell the wife, huh? You're not going to believe what happened today. This lady walked in.
My dad said while he was in the Army, the drill sergeant was going around checking everybody's uniforms, making sure they were all up to snuff and everything. And you could see one guy's bulge. He was so well endowed, and the drill sergeant, for minutes, just berated him for having too big of a penis.
Like he could control that.
Right. What are you supposed to do?
Right.
Just getting there.
That's how John Holmes was discovered.
In the Army?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I remember reading that. There's an interesting book about it. He's the guy they based whatchamacallit.
Dirk Diggler, yeah.
Yeah, Dirk Diggler on. Now that you're back here, before we get to the appetizer here, I have a technical question for you.
Okay.
And this may reflect more on me
Sure.
than on you guys. We were looking at the photographs of Ms. Cox.
Yes.
What was her name again?
Kendra Cox.
Kendra Cox.
Both with Ks.
And both Chick and I went, those boobs are fake.
They're real.
You insist that they're real.
Yeah.
Now, neither of you ladies would be considered flat-chested. However, I know you know women who might be.
Right.
Do flat-chested women, the analogy would be to bald guys, like where I always go, that's a toupee. Do flat-chested women always go, those boobs are fake? In other words, did they develop a...
I don't know. I don't think
I guess
they care.
I don't. Yeah, I don't care. It's only when you guys say it that I'm going to call you out and go, no, you're wrong.
That's a fair question, Tom, but I don't think women...
No.
I think women are way better at knowing if they're real or fake.
Yeah, and I think women who are flat-chested, if they wanted them, they would get them, and they don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not as... Yeah.
But mine, for example, I watched the commercial for the Super Bowl with Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan.
Yes.
And it's really well done. I'm not going to spoil it. I thought it was great. I'm a fan. I think Meg looks great. But I thought that the toupee that Mr. Crystal was wearing was really obvious.
You're saying because you lack hair, the first thing that your eye is drawn to.
Exactly. That's my question.
What you're not taking into account is not all bald guys are that worried about it. They're not as... Well, I saw a still of Billy Crystal from that commercial. I would never have guessed.
I wouldn't
toupee.
have either.
I didn't either.
I thought at first it was a dead muskrat on his head.
No, but you know what? When I will always appreciate a beautiful chest. If I'm just like, man, that's you. Good job. Those are great knockers and
hammers.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess
Party bags.
But yeah, I'm always.
But
I don't want them.
Well, and you ladies are both perfectly acceptable in that realm.
You don't have to come
help me get out of this, Chick. Chick is letting me die.
Uncomfortable moment that I'm enjoying.
Now, coming up, we have this. This is leading to this other story we have, and I had never heard of this. Just give me the real
VBL, vampire breast lift.
There is a new thing out there, I guess, the vampire breast lift, and it's approved by whatever.
The FDA.
And it's enhanced.
A natural way to enhance your own.
Enhanced boobs,
breast.
and it's not like an exercise or fake thing on the internet.
One huge boob.
So we'll find out.
Counting them.
We'll find out what that is all about.
You can just not care for it. You don't have to comment.
But it's going to be. I keep saying
to suck.
I have to be reminded about the calendar dates all the time. I'm terrible at remembering
A week
everything.
From today is Valentine's Day.
I know. And therefore, ergo, Mr. McGee.
Raycon everyday earbuds will be the perfect Valentine's Day gift. They're your perfect partner, actually, for the gym. At work, or phone calls, they offer premium audio that goes where you go with Raycon earbuds. And the latest model of Raycons, better than ever, 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity, lets you pair with 2 devices at once. And Raycon has a quick charge function. Just 10 minutes of charging with Raycon yields 90 minutes of battery. And Raycon's earbuds also come with active noise cancellation, starting at just half the price of other premium audio brands. Raycon's everyday earbuds available in a variety of vibrant colors. And if you don't love them, they have a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy, no questions asked. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom. Get up to 20% off site-wide, up to 20% off everything on Raycon's website, including 20% off all headphones, too, when you go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Coming up, the vampire breast lift. It's a real thing. We'll find out about that. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Buckeye fans, Ohio State Buckeyes celebrate the victory. If you're still basking in the glow of Ohio State's win and the college football championships, we've got something special just for you. It's a full-sized, officially licensed college football playoff national championship football, priced at just $129.95. Available only at Nyco Sports. Call 800-345-2868 or go online at nycosports.com. That's NIKCO sports.com.
The great thing about my mom's bridge club was she would make delicious desserts for the ladies.
Oh, she didn't have the Brock's Bridge mix? That was always my favorite.
No, she'd make apple pie. She'd make apple tarts.
Oh, she was amazing. Yeah.
I forgot about Bridge Mix.
Oh, yeah. My grandmother used to have that.
Man.
Bridge
Did you
mix.
ever bang any of your mom's friends in the Bridge Club?
Come on, man.
You know you
fess
did.
up.
No,
Did you at least think about him while you were learning about
Who was the oldest woman you slept
Can
with?
I write down the joke I wanted to?
Hang on a second. Who is age?
Hey,
Just
no,
the age.
just-
A gentleman never discussed
Oldest
such
woman you slept with.
Or how many years older was she?
Than you.
Was it an old whore?
Just get flat out.
I want to apologize to the members of my mom's Bridge Club if any of them are still alive.
I didn't say they were. I didn't say it was them. I said it was you probably employed a whore.
That is completely false. Oh,
So
God.
you never had sex with someone older?
I never knew where to do this, but I would like to partake in one of your
Excuse me.
women of ill repute. If you don't mind.
Excuse me.
Who's the oldest?
Oh, Ruth, I understand you're quite good.
Do you have a Millicent on staff? Or
I understand.
QR code?
No, I understand. This is a cash only proposition.
I just returned from the haberdasher.
Does this include the tip? Or probably get a lot of tip jokes, I guess. If you want more than the tip in, it costs
my
extra. I get it. I know. Did we get back to Bridge Club?
It
Okay,
was a
Bridge
whore.
Club.
Well, I know it was. I could tell when I hit on something. You banged an old whore
That is
Like a
just
sailor
not
on
true.
leave.
when you were 18, 19.
You learned about
And
love.
she was 30.
It's all lies.
She kept saying,
No, she was like 58.
it was like Brighton Beach. Get over here and let mama hug you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Over
exactly
here,
right.
honey. Yeah.
Kiss mom.
A young Jonathan Silver.
Stick your tongue out for mama.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
The telephone. I believe we have the author of the Big Butter Jesus song, Haywood Banks.
That is correct.
Hi, Haywood. How are you?
Good.
No.
Sure, you've been up all night.
You know, somebody called me at 2:30 in the morning. Hey, did you know that Big Butter burned down? Yeah. Couldn't you call me at like 9?
Mm-hmm. Well, I know that we spoke yesterday, and I know that you had hundreds of phone calls.
Unbelievable.
Well, and we also were talking, and you have written a new verse.
I have a new verse.
Now, now, I dare I ask, is it going to be possible for you to play it over the phone?
You can dare ask, yeah.
I'm anticipating the dropping of a phone. Do you have the phone crooked in your shoulder?
I will rest it on the arm of the chair here.
All right. Okay, well, give us a test.
Okay.
Put it down and then come back.
La, 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 la.
That's not
Not bad.
Well, not bad. That's, I guess, a perfect spot for it.
In fact, maybe we could have you do our show this way from now on.
We can only dream.
Well, okay. Now, are you just going to do the? We just heard the song. Are you just going to do the new verse?
Yeah, I'll play the last verse. The new verse. I call this the epilogue or the epilogue.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Anytime.
One night, Big Butter got hit by lightning, and it burned to its frame wire in a giant grease fire. Some blamed it on Satan, and boy, that would be frightening. But I think it's Jesus' Father that's in charge of the light. Big fireball Jesus, inflammable Jesus, oh charbroiled Jesus, oopa Jesus, oh extra crispy Jesus, bananas Foster Jesus, I'm put out, it's not Jesus. Charcoal-y some more.
Oh, my.
Yes, I'm put out, it's not Jesus. Charcoal-y some more.
Okay, once again, Josh has put them on over his.
Okay.
Okay, so now in the groin area there.
Well,
is a,
that looks ridiculous.
Whoa, whoa!
Oh, is she turning it on? Sit back down. Now,
You know, this is why
Sadie-
we have HD cameras.
Sadie has the remote control.
Mm-hmm.
And what does it give it caught in a
Okay.
crack? What's going on back there?
Okay.
Okay, you okay?
Okay, so are you prepared?
Now, Sadie, explain to me how the remote works.
Okay, so up to 20 feet away, which makes it really fun for a Valentine's Day date, out to dinner with your
Oh,
lover,
sure.
a little private. There's 3 different modes. There's
Right.
manual mode where I can just press a button and it will vibrate.
All right, there we go.
There's ambient mode where you can hold it up to a speaker and it'll pick up the bass from music.
Is that?
Or you can whisper sweet nothings into the mic like this.
Oh my God!
Can you?
Oh.
Oh, so
Hey,
as
honey.
she talks, it's vibrating?
Hey there, big
That's pretty
boy.
good.
So she could be in the next room on a phone.
Yeah. Really. Here, I'm going to step over here.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Now Sadie's leaving and walking away over to Chick's mic.
All right.
And
oh my God.
Oh, she's whispering.
Talking to him, yeah.
That feel pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Let me try.
Whisper sweet
Wait a
nothing.
second.
Now I've got to.
Oh, it's so.
He's going to be
So what do I
finished.
do? Do I just
No, it's
talk?
already doing it.
Hey, John.
Gunner has tickets to something starting Valentine's Day. It's the 70th annual Boat Sport and Travel Show. Awesome boats, cool RVs, etc., etc.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Jess Hooker is here with Super Bowl dip. There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. Thank you very much. We were talking about something that was concerning me. Was bothering me, I guess is what I want to
I
say.
think that's always our topic.
Which is, that's true, fortunately. You ever seen that show, Miss Hooker, called Is It Cake?
Yes.
And it's, if you haven't seen it, the contestants will fashion a cake out and make it look like some other object.
Anything, yeah.
And it's, I don't know how edible the cakes are, but it's mostly fondant, if you ask me. It's more like sculpture. But it really is amazing. Then the contestants have to, from a distance, go, okay, is that really the Lombardi trophy or is it cake?
Wow.
And it's that kind of
Right.
thing. I think I could be on a show called Is It a Toupee?
Right. Yeah.
It's
You-
my
yeah.
one gift.
Okay.
I think I can spot him. I'm pretty good at it.
You're really not. That one comedian who came in here had a toupee, and it was so. And you said, "No, that's not real." No, I mean that's not a toupee. And yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's a really good one though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now we've had a couple really bad ones in here. I don't want to mention any lead singers.
Yeah.
But okay, babe, let's move on.
Oh, yeah. He does have a bad.
That is.
Well, I'm not going to be the one that says Dennis DeYoung. Okay.
Yeah.
No, sir, not me. Go ahead, look at him.
Remember the one?
You'll laugh all day.
Remember the one Tony Bennett had at the end of his life?
I do.
It looked like a crash helmet. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm off topic.
Even Sinatra.
Really?
Yeah, that was a toupee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best one in show business is Steve Martin.
Absolutely.
That's
I had no idea.
That's a beauty.
Yeah, that is a good one.
That is a nice one. Now,
Colin Jost in his book says that one of the guest hosts on Saturday Night Live, insisted when they were wearing wigs that they would put a skull cap over the toupee they're wearing.
Oh, wow.
And then put a wig over that. And I always guessed it was Steve Martin, but I haven't had that
that's
verified.
That's interesting. Now,
But so what?
Before our eyes, I see appetizers. Miss Hooker, what did you got? What did you got? Did I say that?
What do I got?
What do you have over there?
I have a kimchi dip that I did with a tofu base. I creamed the tofu and added sesame seeds.
You should see Christy's face.
I know there's a lot of.
By the way, I creamed the tofu.
Yeah, I
sounds like
creamed
that's.
the
Well, you
tofu,
talk about a sex
Yeah,
move.
you just turn it into a dip.
Which one is which here? What are you talking about?
The green.
So this
the green
is
is the kimchi.
Yeah, that's kim. So yes, it's
There's
kimchi on
seaweed.
top. There is. It's a rice cracker with seaweed and then the kimchi dip on top of that.
Is that this guy here?
Yes, and then I also deep fried some spring roll wrappers and made a crisp on top.
Great. Let's give this one a shot.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Everybody gonna go at the same time?
Kimchi, here we
Okay,
go.
good.
It's absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Thumbs up. Sorry,
It's different. I just wanted to try something a little different than the traditional.
It's much
chips
better
and
than I
dip.
thought it would be. Yeah.
That is fantastic.
Good. I'm glad you guys
No,
like
it's
it.
really good.
On top of the plate over here, I did also pickle some egg yolks in soy sauce. So if you wanted a creamier
I thought
version
that
of
was
that,
an
you could.
apricot.
Would you
Okay.
knock it off?
What's the one that What's the one that has the black little balls on?
So this is the one before that. We'll
We
do.
call that the Emmanuel list.
Little black balls.
No, very unfortunate.
These other two
Funny
chips.
stuff, Josh.
Yeah.
These other two.
Again, you don't have to like the joke.
I'm saying I'm laughing. That was a compliment.
Oh, thank you.
These other two chips are based off a very controversial story that we read a couple weeks ago about baked potatoes being the biggest Super Bowl snack.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
Right.
Yeah,
And
where'd
so
that come from?
something chick found. But this is I did
absolutely true.
a loaded baked potato dip. There aren't any potatoes in the dip itself, but it is a sour cream base with chives and scallions in it and some Worcestershire. And then the toppings vary on both chips. So on one of the chips, there's cheese, bacon bits, and I also took the jackets off of some russet potatoes and fried them with butter and sprinkled those on top. So that's your loaded baked potato chip.
That's this one, right?
Yes,
All
the
right.
one that
So this
looks
is
like
really elaborate.
Not the black bald one, Tom.
No, the EL.
yeah, that's literally everything you would have on a loaded baked potato.
Okay, that's my favorite.
Yeah, and that's on a salt and pepper potato chip.
I'm going to be in a vat of this and eat my way out.
Yeah.
That good, huh?
Yeah, and so the
really
last one is
My gosh.
you guys had talked about never having caviar, and this is a very popular way to have caviar right now. It's on a lightly salted
It's real
potato
caviar?
crisp. This is real caviar.
It smells very, very
sell it.
fishy.
Yes, and
How much is this expensive?
you'll get the receipt later.
Wow.
But
so
would you
there's-
consider this high quality caviar?
It's mid-range caviar.
Okay.
It's mid. Yeah. So, which is not a bad thing. You can have much cheaper, and then you can have very, very expensive.
And it's on a
right in the
potato
middle.
chip?
Yeah, potato chips. Potatoes are the way to do it. A lot of people put caviar with creme fraiche on a baked potato, and so I kind of took that and did it here in a dip. So yeah, it is sour cream with the chive base and
It's
then
salty.
caviar on top. Yeah, it's
All right.
It's very salty, but it's good.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Good. Very salty and very fishy.
Yeah.
So if I don't chew up the caviar, will I have fish in my belly?
They'll grow.
Yeah.
Like little tadpoles.
Swimming around.
You'll be crapping out minnows for a week.
Holy hell.
So there it is.
I would eat 50 of the first one.
You like the first one?
By
Okay.
The kimchi, huh? Okay.
That was wonderful.
I like
glad
the
you like
second
it.
one.
This one's a little too fishy.
Yeah? Too fishy for the caviar? Yeah.
Josh, your
I
thoughts?
didn't really taste it.
All delicious. Boy, if I had to choose one, I'm going to the kimchi.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad
But
you guys
all
liked it.
just wonderful.
At some point, are you going to post all these recipes? And
Maybe someday if I ever do a book, but yeah.
Hey, look, if Reno can sell a book.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. You got to have a book if Reno is.
Wow.
That's what I hear.
Well, that's a good sales.
Yours probably won't have typos.
Oh, jeez.
No, he just really didn't care. Slap
Yours
that
won't
together.
be a leaflet.
Guys.
Well, thank you very much.
Thanks for the inspiration, guys.
Now, we've got to get to the vampire boob thing. The so-called vampire breast lift, which is a legal, I guess,
take a break. Though.
Yeah, we have to take a break first.
semi-surgical procedure coming up.
All right.
Ladies, I had never heard of this. I had never.
You know, I bet it's better than the werewolf boob job.
Yeah, too much hair for some.
Yeah.
There, of course, are those
Claw
that,
marks, too.
you know, there's that fetishist.
It's better than the Frankenstein EKG, too. that is just a mess.
You know, you've heard the phrase, I like it hairy up there.
Up there.
Oh, my goodness.
What accent is he doing?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
Offensive?
It has to be a non-decipherable yet offensive.
Right.
You're welcome. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
make Josh Arnold this happy? Well, he got all his favorite Valentines the brand new Peacock Teal 24 karat gold dipped rose from IHateStevensinger.com. You could be as happy as Josh. Just go to IHateStevensinger.com. Get one for your Valentine.
Authorities say a man's penis was bitten off and eaten by his dog.
Oh, why would this
Residents in the town of Hearn contacted police upon the dog's incessant barking coming from the man's home in the middle of the night. First responders broke down the door to find the dog's 66-year-old owner gravely injured and rushed him to the hospital.
My Vina!
The man's male member could not be found.
In the dog's
Officials
belly.
believe the man's dog, said to be about the size of a Jack Russell, bit off the man's member and ate it.
He's adorable.
Yeah.
So
Now,
small.
I believe we have a new singer here.
Oh, yeah, we do.
It's Herr Adolf Gulpenkaken.
Gulpenkaken.
Oh, my God.
Wait a minute. Adolf Gulpenkaken. Okay.
German, yes. Once again, this is about the dog eating the schlong of this poor man.
His owner, yes.
I don't think the German would say schlong.
Well, that's more fun. Pre-1945. He thought it was an Oscar Mayer Wiener. That is why my doggy barked at me. He chomped on mein Wiener Pussenschachten. I've got nothing to hold on to when I pee. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
I'm Sir Adolf Frankendicken. Pat?
Yeah.
You told me you have an email you want to read?
Yeah, I do. I'm going to sing the email. It's so good.
Oh,
how about this?
Here we go. Got an email from Todd. Love your songs, Pat. Love Bob and Tom. I listen every day. You know that Tom Petty song he calls Free Fallin'? Well, I have an idea. You could write a song about a guy who goes commando. Instead of singing Free Fallin', sing this Patty G. The guy's free. Free ballin'. Get it, Pat? Thanks, Todd. I appreciate you writing. I never heard that one before. And if it sounds like sarcasm in my voice, Todd, because of course I've heard that dumb idea before. Hey, Todd, how about a lumberjack singing Tree Fallin', or a salesman and he's cold calling, or a beekeeper, Todd, and he's singing bee pollen? How about we leave Tom Petty's song alone, Todd? You let me write my own stuff. Tom's on my ass all the time, and that's bad enough. Now wait a minute, I'm free. You know, it's not that bad, Todd. Free ballin'. Keep listening, Todd, from up there in Michigan.
I'm in Bob and Tom's studios. April Macy was on Bob and Tom today, and I probably know more about what turns her on than anybody I know of. She's trying to play hard to... Oh, Eureka's! I swear to God, she is fire-ass hot.
Hi.
Remember me?
I do, unfortunately.
Yeah, don't worry about that restraining order, because that's expired now. But you're famous. You've been on TV before, and I'm sure you're used to the porkerazzi coming in taking pictures. I swear to God you are.
Oh, please don't say porkerazzi.
Porkerazzi. You don't carry pepper spray anymore, do you? Because the
It's
last...
so uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable, your porkerazzi.
Well, the last stuff you carried stung a little bit, but you are from head to toe. You want my pager number, maybe? Is that something you might
Perhaps.
be interested in?
Pretty lonely.
Okay. I tried to hit you up on Christian Mingle, but your profile picture didn't really reply to what I had, so...
Yeah, you can go on J-Date if you'd like to see me.
Go on J-Date? Okay, I swear to God I will. I know what the J stands for. I had tennis elbow doing that all through high school. I'll see you, April.
Bye.
Sexy thing. Oh, my God.
just like every other comedian ever, I too have recently broken up with my girlfriend.
So you had to let her go from the van.
I unchained her from the radiator.
Well, I guess that's over.
I broke up my last girlfriend. I broke up via voicemail. Is that
really?
tacky?
That is kind of tacky.
Well, hear me out.
All right.
I didn't leave a message on her voicemail.
Oh.
I left it on the outgoing message on my voicemail.
All right. Hi, this is Brendan.
Exactly.
Leave a message
It's less
unless you're
confrontational. If this is Susan, it's over.
All right.
Hit the bricks, Ugga-Mug.
But anybody else just leave your message?
Yeah, anybody else leave a message.
Don't forget your number. Did you start your message? Your message is important to me.
Unless it's Susan.
Did you say hit the bricks, Ugga-Mug?
Yeah, I called her Ugga-Mug. She's ugly. I was dating an ugly girl.
Well, somebody has to.
She was hard on the eyes.
Wow.
Ugga-Mug.
Ugga-Mug.
Yeah. I think I'm going to start calling you that. That'll be my little pet name for you, Christy. Ugga-Mug.
Oh, well, that's not appropriate.
No, certainly not. I just think it's cute. Ugga-Mug.
Well, you could be mean to ugly girls because they don't have feelings. I saw that on the Discovery Channel.
That's what you were told, right?
Well, there you go.
I discovered that.
Hey, by the way,
we have something for the quotes page. Nicely done. Usually you don't make the quotes page in the first 10 minutes, but you just did.
She bought rocks one time from Pier 1 Imports. She bought a basket of rocks.
No kidding.
To decorate her coffee table with. Well, they had like words chiseled into them.
Oh, okay.
That's weird. They said like joy and happiness and friendship. So like one night I just took a handful of those rocks and I drove around my neighborhood.
Out there is check. Log it on to Q95.com right now for your shot at $1,000 from Q95. Are you kidding me? $1,000 in cash.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Jess Hooker's here.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold.
Christy ready to stab me in the neck.
At the I Hate Steven
love you, Josh.
Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
It's not neck, it's heart.
I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
No, she doesn't want me dead. She just wants me in pain.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Right place in the neck, you're dead quick.
The ear. Maybe that, yeah.
Okay, no need to find out why. Thank you very much, Jess Hooker, for going to the time and trouble to make those delicious appetizers for the Super Bowl.
You're having a hell of a
They were
party at your
delightful.
house, aren't you?
Thank you for buying that caviar.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah, caviar not my thing, but
Really?
$1,000 a tin.
No, that wasn't.
That's what you told me in the green room.
That's not what it. Shut up.
yeah. Did you enjoy that caviar?
I didn't have any, but I love caviar.
Why didn't you have some?
I have
'Cause he
dietary
fasts in the
concerns. I'm too
morning.
nervous to eat.
Oh, my God.
I just threw up in the restaurant.
It's not because of that incredibly important big time show tomorrow night, is it?
It is.
You mean the career ender? I mean, okay, good.
don't
Yeah, right now, what we're going to do is we're going to shift gears. I've been trying to get the satellite tuned in to see if I can get it. There we go.
Hey.
Look at that handsome man.
Looks good.
He does look good.
He looks ready.
I love the cardigan.
I'm so ready. Hi, I'm Jeff Oskey. How's everyone doing in there?
Good.
Oh, man, I'm over here at the Failed to Mention News Desk. We give you a lot of the news each week. We don't give you all the news, so I'm here to give you the news that we have failed to mention.
Now, here's Jeff Oskey with what you failed to mention news. Pew, 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 pew.
Oh, what happened to my new intro? Oh,
Pew.
all right.
And we're off.
Just in time for Valentine's Day, a zoo is letting you name a roach after your ex for $10, and then they'll feed it to a reptile. What you failed to mention, hey, if you're a person who would do this, just save yourself $10 and name one of the roaches running around your trailer. Hit it with a little raid.
Cut some costs.
Yeah. Egg prices and severe egg shortages have Americans up in arms. What you failed to mention, the nation's cholesterol, lowest levels doctors have seen in decades. The Super Bowl is this weekend. What you failed to mention, millions of people will be sitting in their homes watching Mahomes. Some, like Chick, will watch Mahomes play in a dome all alone in his home.
Oh, yeah, very good.
That's exactly right.
That's a lot of rhyming words in a row. A man spent 750 hours building the world's fastest penny farthing. What you failed to mention, it's easy to spend that kind of time when you don't have a wife or a girlfriend getting in the way. I guess that took that many hours to grow that horrible handlebar mustache as well. Absolute lunatic Kanye West showed up to the Grammys with his wife who was wearing an invisible dress. What you failed to mention, dude, you have kids seeing their stepmom all new. Well, I guess their real mom is all over the net. Well, you know what? None of my business. Sorry, bro. You do you, King.
There you go.
Ozzy Osbourne, who can no longer walk due to his advanced Parkinson's, will be reuniting with Black Sabbath so Sharon Osbourne can collect one final check for Ozzy's final concert this July. Well, you failed to mention Will, his old ass out there, hand him a tambourine. All right. Finally. There was more to that. I just gave up.
No, I like it. I like it.
I like my real life.
Give it a shot. I wanted to hear the rest.
Come on.
Nope.
We love you.
All right.
Can we guess? Is there a ramp involved? Is he gonna crap his pants?
I stopped it because I said hand him a tambourine and collect the check, but I already had check in the previous setup. I hate myself.
You're overthinking it.
Yeah, I know. Have you just met me? And finally, Punxsutawney Phil saw a shadow, what you failed to mention, which means only 4 more years of tariffs. So this is Jeff Oscar.
Thank you, Jeffrey. I think he unplugged something there. We've been promising to talk about this because we were talking about fake boobs, real boobs, et cetera, and
us being boobs.
Of course.
All the boobs.
But this is a legit thing. I had never heard of this, but go ahead, Christy.
Some women are boosting their busts with a non-surgical procedure dubbed the vampire breast lift. 29-year-old Kelsey Souls, a Manhattan-based lifestyle influencer, told the New York Post she uses plasma from her own body to make her boobs bigger. She's currently undergoing multiple rounds of platelet-rich plasma therapy at Cleavage Clinic, expecting to have a C cup.
So the Cleveland Clinic is being they're doing a knockoff of the esteemed Cleveland Clinic, one of the most famous hospitals in the world, and calling it the Cleavage Clinic.
The procedure involves draining several vials of blood, extracting the plasma with a centrifuge. The plasma is then heated, cooled into a jelly-like substance that is then injected into the breast. Prices for the non-invasive treatment, sounds pretty invasive to me, range from $2,900 to $7,000, with results lasting up to 3 years. PRP treatment, known in some circles as the vampire breast lift, is approved by the FDA for cosmetic reasons.
PRP can be good for people also with knee issues and back issues.
Yeah,
but I'd never heard of it. But it has to. It's not just like a blood transfusion.
No, it's the plasma part.
So they have to.
It must promote growth in that.
Yeah.
Or do they have to get enough of it so it turns into like some kind of a gel, like the silicone?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah.
I mean,
And that's not that much cheaper than breast augmentation.
but I assume it's the theory behind it. I'm assuming is
healthier. Yeah.
Natural,
you're not getting whatever it is, plastic stuck in your body that's leaching out.
Yeah.
But you have to do it every 3 years if you want to maintain that.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, but the name is unfortunate, don't you think? Vampire breast lift.
They want something catchy.
Yeah, but
I think because of the blood issue, because they have to take your blood out.
I know why it got the name. It just seems to me to be somewhat unappealing.
Many would say vampires are super sexy.
Yeah.
What's the new vampire movie called?
New Nosferatu is out.
So you could do wait a minute. What is it? How do you pronounce it?
Nosferatu.
You could do
go ahead. What do you got, Pat?
Big Racula.
Big Racula?
Racula is very good.
I was thinking of Nosferatatas.
Yes, that's fine.
Good, yeah.
I never cared for tatas.
Yeah, and then I agree. Frankenboob.
That sounds really scary.
It does.
Yeah.
It sounds like one big boob.
It's different than.
Or you lost one and you took another from a dead body. And
Yeah.
Remember Total Recall when she has 3 boobs?
Yeah.
Of course.
I loved. I did well. I mean, it's a lot about me.
I was 10. And
I know. I was like,
I
that's
lost my
wild.
mind.
Triple boobed girl.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Was it one right in the middle or 3 straight across?
Straight across.
Straight
across.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. So one in the middle of the.
Not the 2. Yeah.
That's.
I would have gone in a kind of a pyramid style. 1 at the top and 2 on the bottom.
That's it. Oh,
okay.
almost bowling ball hole.
Yeah.
How about one on the back?
No, then you could never lay down without. That would be
That's your
very
problem. I'm talking about the guys. Now the guys got a little bit
Also,
more.
when you
Something
hug,
to hold on
But you
to.
want one in the back, like she has a Bobby's hat.
Well, two in the back might be more difficult to lie down. I'm trying to think of the ladies here.
Well, you just said you weren't. I don't want the Quasimodo.
Jason has a before and after picture of the vampire breast lift. If you'd
oh,
like
there you
to see
go.
it.
Yeah, well, that looks natural.
That does.
It just looks like she's closer to the camera.
Exactly.
Oh, you know what? Good point.
Yeah.
Why do they do that?
I don't know.
Give us the same.
And they made it just a little bit red.
And she just had her blood taken. She has a Band-Aid.
Oh, well, that helps.
I know, I notice everything.
Yeah, the Band-Aid in the elbow.
You're really good at Where's Waldo, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't tell much difference there.
No.
That's not worth the money.
But you killed it in Highlights magazine, didn't you? Yeah.
I just learned something about the Frankenstein movies.
What?
Did you ever notice that the monster that Dr. Frankenstein creates in the classic Boris Karloff movie?
He's called the monster. Yes.
Yeah. Ever notice that he walks very stiff?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure that the writer thought of that because when you age and you're a man or a woman of a certain age and you got out of bed, that's how you walk for the first couple of minutes as you...
You think that's why Frankenstein?
Bathroom, pee. Yeah, you're so stiff you don't just pop out of bed like when you were 18. What's the day got for me? You know what I'm talking about, Pat?
Yeah.
We both walk in here, we've been awake for an hour, and it's like,
Get out of the car like you're 90.
I started to walk like Fred Sanford. Ooh, stairway, me, take ramp. Okay, so would any of you ladies like to try the
I'm always game.
vampire breast lift?
I'll try.
I had PRP done on my head.
Oh yeah.
What for?
Oh, for hair transplant.
Yeah, it was supposed to promote hair growth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Did you notice anything?
Did they do it in your cheeks? Because your beard's great.
Yeah, well, apparently what happened is it all ran down into my face.
Well, that explains it.
Yeah. I didn't do enough treatments. I just had the one, and it was
pretty painful.
It
though,
felt
right?
like some. I asked her when she was due back at Guantanamo because it was brutal.
Oh, wow.
But that was my experience. You know.
Oh, business in Gitmo is going to be picking up.
Oh yeah.
There's something out there right now that the Hollywood stars are. I get an Instagram about it all the time, and something about.
I see that too.
Platelet rich something. I'm not sure. It's supposed to.
That's supposed to work.
Stimulate hair.
Okay,
growth.
That's
all
what
right.
this was.
Well, I've always said if they had anything that worked, Jeff Bezos would look like Mo Howard. That's all I'm saying.
He doesn't care what his head looks like.
I guess not. I just got rejected for another charity idea that I had.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
Go on.
Take a booby, leave a booby. Kind of like a.
Oh boy.
Take a penny,
leave a penny. Yeah, it's a interesting idea for to help fund these surgeries for ladies.
Ever just empty the?
Yeah.
Ever just empty the take a penny and put it in your pocket?
Hey, thanks.
No, because I don't want to go to hell.
Yeah, good point.
Oh, you believe that's a real place? That's nice.
Do you
Yes.
I would assume. Do you think that's kind of gone down and?
Yeah, because nobody has change anymore.
Nobody uses change.
Yeah.
Nobody uses money anymore.
Nope.
Yeah, and whenever you get to a place where they ask you when you're on the machine, if they ask if you wanted to upgrade to, I really like that.
Oh, round up.
Round up. I love that.
I do too.
Always do it.
If you have the means, it's a nice
You
thing.
always round up.
Always.
You think they really give that money to charity?
Sure.
Yeah, they do, and they use it as a tax deduction. They're taking your money and making money.
Well, they can have, if it's 99 cents at the most, good help out a kid.
You guys are not everything's a conspiracy theory.
Yes, it is.
The joke being,
You're on board.
And I have my own charity to round up to.
There you go.
Jimmy Godwin.
Yeah.
The next
Jimmy
one.
goes to college.
you need to get rid of that kid.
He's
expensive.
He is. He's pricey.
You want to make some money? It's time to go to Prize Picks. Aha.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. The big game's coming up on Sunday. The biggest game in the history of our lives is Sunday. And Prize Picks app is simple to use. All you do is pick 2 or more players across any sport. Pick more or less on that projection, and you could win up to 1,000 times your money. Just that easy. Join Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, available to play in more than 40 states, including California and Texas. And join now because Prize Picks is giving away a free pick for the big game where a quarterback will only need to throw 1 yard to win. Go to prizepicks.com or just download the Prize Picks app today. Use the code TOM and boom, you get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on Prize Picks. Get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. And win or lose, you'll get $50 in credits for just playing, guaranteed. That's Prize Picks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Speaking of the big game, a lot of parties, of course. We have an unusual story about it's one of the things that you might be cooking for the big game. And I've asked Ms. Hooker to weigh in on this because she is our resident good cook. Christy is also a fine newscaster. And we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
What could make Josh Arnold this happy? Well, he got all his favorite Valentines, the brand new Peacock Teal 24 karat gold dipped rose from IHateStevensinger.com. You could be as happy as Josh. Just go to IHateStevensinger.com. Get one for your Valentine.
Miami, Cincinnati, Boston. I mean, it's...
I got you.
But no Houston?
No Houston. Not according to this.
Hello there, Houston. Hello there, Houston.
Whatever.
But he wants me to stop this. Don't do that. That's irritating. Don't ever make that noise again. I can't make Houston all that noise. If you make that noise.
No, yeah. Stop slide whistling. People can't hear Houston and hello there.
Hatbox.
We're watching a show breakdown. Nervous breakdown.
June 21st,
By the show.
2018. June 21st, 2018. Houston. Hello there, Houston. Hello there. Houston.
I wish we did all a team of men in white scrubs come in and drag you off while you're just Houston. Hello there.
We're going viral.
Tighten up. Breaking away.
Yeah, and then they inject you. They inject you with something.
1936 Beatles. That's Sullivan. John Kennedy.
As they inject you, it's Houston. Houston. Hello there. Houston.
Happy summer solstice, everyone. Longest day of the year.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
This is one that I wish to God somebody would have shared this information with me when I was a younger lad.
Mm-hmm.
It would have saved a lot of pain and suffering. I
see.
You know. And, never use Willem Dafoe as your safe word. That's a name that is easy to forget.
Don't say he looks like Dennis Leary or list the movies he was in. You'll only feel her riding crop cut into your skin. Even if you remember Willem Dafoe is your safe word. Willem is a tough word to pronounce. 'Cause it sounds just like you're saying when there's a ball gag in your mouth.
Josh Arnold, Christy Lee, Pat Godwin, Jess Hooker, Ace Cosby. Hey. Hello, I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
I'm still, this vampire boobs thing really disturbing to me.
Yeah.
Christy, explain what I'm talking about, please.
Vampire breast lift is when they take your blood and they spin it down in a centrifuge to get the plasma out. They take that plasma, heat it and cool it, and it gets to be like a jelly substance, and they put it back into your breast.
Do they do it the same day?
Yes.
Seems like it, yes.
And is the goop that they put in there congealed, or do they put it in some kind of a plastic?
Jelly-like substance. They just inject it with a needle.
It's like gamma globulin,
Yeah,
like a gamma
right.
globulin.
But they're vampire,
Like a gamma.
and they call it vampire boobs.
Vampire breast lift, yes.
Now, if you have those and you look in a mirror, can you see them?
Oh, that's a good question.
All he sees is two big boobs with like teeth, eye teeth.
fangs.
That's what he's thinking.
Yeah. And then
go over all the vampire stuff.
Oh, well, the obvious one is what if your boyfriend has garlic breath? There they go. These are all great ideas.
Vampires can't come into your home unless they're invited.
That's one of the main rules.
That's a big deal.
That's
didn't know
that's the
that.
same thing with boobs.
Big damn deal.
Yeah.
By the way, have you seen?
Please come.
Have you seen the movie? And I'm forgetting everything about it, including the name. The guy from
Five Easy Pieces.
The guy from Flight of the Conchords.
Oh, What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, it's a fake documentary about
did you love that?
contemporary
I love that.
vampires.
I love the movie. I love the series.
It's on the series. It's a series. It's on now. I love it.
Fun.
That is so funny.
Yeah, I only saw the movie. I did not watch the TV.
The movie
show.
was, the series is good, but the movie was really.
Yeah, I saw the
seen. It's vampires living together, but they have the same problems everybody else does.
I mean, what an idea!
Yeah, it's funny.
So funny.
Late on red.
See the
and
March
stuff.
Madness one. It's hysterical.
And I'm sorry, what is the title of it again?
What We Do in the Shadows.
Okay, yeah, highly recommended. Okay, we have Christy Lee. She's not in the shadows.
Garlic.
Oh,
German authorities have uncovered an illicit wild garlic operation. Police in Saxony caught a whiff of the illegal operation when they passed a dark vehicle traveling with its high beams activated. After stopping to inspect, officers noticed a pungent smell coming from the trunk.
Oh, no.
Where they ultimately found several shopping bags full of wild garlic bulbs and harvesting tools.
That was going to be a rotting body. No?
After determining the garlic had likely been dug up in a floodplain forest in Leipzig, officers tipped off their colleagues who conducted a bust in the area. Police seized over 220 pounds of garlic bulbs worth several $1,000s and arrested 6 people in connection with the operation.
Wow.
I didn't know garlic was controlled like that.
I didn't either.
I didn't know it grew in the wild and was somehow more valuable.
Well, you've seen those onion plants, right? They're everywhere.
wild
sometimes.
onion?
I mean, I knew it. I'm saying I didn't realize that having wild garlic was like some kind of like wild mushroom.
Yeah, it's like free range chicken, wild garlic.
Oh, yeah, I didn't realize it had almost a truffles type.
Yeah, that's. They don't need dogs to sniff it out, obviously.
No, you can smell it a mile away.
Yeah, the average idiot could go, smells like garlic. That's why I feel lately about around here, driving around, you pull up next to a car and realize, wow, the amount of pot I smell coming through my windows, their windows, is amazing.
Yeah. And scientists have found the way to boil the perfect boiled egg.
Really?
Yep.
I saw this on TV, and I didn't know there were 4 different ways to make a boiled egg, but there are.
The perfect boiled egg has a velvety yolk paired with a soft, solid white, which researchers managed to achieve after cooking hundreds of eggs. Their final recipe involves transferring eggs in a steamer basket every 2 minutes between 2 bowls of water.
I'm not doing that.
One boiling and the other lukewarm at 86 degrees Fahrenheit for a total of 32 minutes.
Oh, my gosh.
The egg is then cooled under running water before it gets peeled. Study author Emilia De Lorenzo said the method, dubbed periodic cooking, results in an egg that you can almost spread like on butter.
That's all right.
What's wrong with the regular boiled egg?
I don't know. I mean, if you like a soft boiled egg, then do a soft boiled egg.
Yeah, I mean, if you work in a Michelin star restaurant, do this.
Maybe.
But not.
Yeah.
I'm not
But
doing
even
this.
they don't have this time.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I mean, something this elaborate, this is like clickbait from the 1950s. The perfect housewife to make this egg.
How to make a soft-boiled egg for your man.
It takes 32 minutes.
I would love to work here, though. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Figuring stuff like that out.
Tom,
Yeah.
do you own any of those soft-boiled egg holders?
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
I've seen that in the movies.
Right, with the,
Oh, so cool.
you get those in a
Like the
they-
decorative eggs.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
almost
like you see.
They take a spoon.
Like the queen always eats. Yeah.
Yeah,
They crack it in half and then scoop it out of the shell.
Yes.
And I don't have any of those little mini forks you're supposed to have for
Oh, for shrimp?
shrimp, and I don't have a grapefruit
Spoon?
I'm not allowed to
they're
eat
the
grapefruit.
greatest.
They are helpful.
They're great for ice cream. Like when your ice cream's so
Oh,
hard,
good
you can
point.
take.
Oh, that's cool.
There's a really good idea.
Put your ice cream in the microwave.
Now, Christy, I noticed that what's odd about this news story, other than the fact that who has the time to take 32 minutes to make an egg,
Yes.
look at the source of this, the journal.
Yeah, Communications Engineering is the name of the journal.
That sounds like something we should be interested in.
Yeah, it sounds like they're, talking about their antique collection of slide rules, not making an egg.
Sounds like they're talking about old transmitters or something.
Odd. That'd be cool, but 32 minutes to make an egg.
No thanks.
And it makes it even slimier.
That's what she said. Spread it like butter.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that have a weird mouth feel? Like putting worms in your mouth?
I think she must know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
I bet it probably is amazing.
Yeah, if you could spread an egg over toast like that, I would love that.
Yeah, my top 5 things to eat would include deviled eggs. Way up there. Oh, I could eat. That's something where I could eat 12.
That's my new favorite thing at a restaurant, the deviled egg flight. It's all different ones. A Bloody Mary deviled egg.
Yum.
Yeah, that was my favorite one the
Yeah,
last time.
I don't like the deep fried ones.
No, that's a Scotch egg.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah.
But this is weird.
Well, with rising egg prices and shortages continuing to worry U.S. consumers.
Did you know that right now a regular egg is actually more expensive than a Fabergé egg?
I did not.
Yeah, you got to look that up. That's
Someone has stolen about 100,000 eggs from a distribution trailer in south central Pennsylvania.
That's where the money is.
The eggs were taken from a trailer at Pete and Jerry's. They make a fine organic egg.
They do make a good egg.
They do. And
they got into a huge fight.
They did.
With the ice cream guys, Ben and Jerry.
Oh, well, Jerry needs to make up his mind.
He said, yeah, exactly. You stole my name, you bastard. It's awful.
This happened on Saturday night. Police estimate the value at $40,000, and they're urging anyone with information regarding the theft to call the Chambersburg Bureau of
40
the
grand. That
Police.
sounds like, what, 6 eggs?
Do they? This is a stupid question. With eggs, if you get eggs at the store, they have to go in the fridge, right?
If they've been washed.
If they've been washed.
If they've been washed, they have to go in the refrigerator. And but if you get fresh eggs, and as long as you don't wash them, they can stay out on the counter for months.
Even if they're from the store and you put them in there, they'll last forever, right? Yeah. Almost.
Most. Yeah, there's like a float test you can do. Yeah.
What?
A float test.
I think if they sink, it's
So you put a
rotten.
bowl of water and
Yeah, and you drop the egg in there, and I believe I might have it backwards, but one way is if it sinks, it's either good or not good.
Gotcha.
And the opposite
So,
is
so in this case, I wasn't really listening. I'm sorry. Have the police cracked the case?
Oh, you wasn't listening to form that.
For that.
So you're just waiting to do your joke.
Yeah, if it
No,
was
but they're-
funny, if it was funny, you could have not paid
See,
attention.
now this isn't me talking. This isn't me. This is the public opinion.
So this is going to take some hard-boiled detective work.
No, the police are going to have to scramble, Tom.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, he's laughing harder.
You know who stole them? They say it was an inside job, but it's just one bad egg. Don't spoil the bunch, baby.
We're not enjoying it.
No. I'm actually mad at you.
Yeah.
How about some history?
Please.
A long-lost silent film about Abraham Lincoln has been found in a film archive on Long Island. NBC reports the 16-millimeter film, believed to be the only known surviving copy of The Heart of Lincoln, was found at Laro's Historic Films Archive by a summer intern by the name of Dan Martin.
I bet it's so boring.
The 1915 motion picture was listed by the Library of Congress as among 7,000 silent films believed to be lost forever.
I'm sorry, how many score years is it old?
The film has since been cleaned and digitized. The Heart of Lincoln, a silent film about the life of President Abraham Lincoln and American life during the Civil War.
Of course, they've already made the porno version, the hard-on of Lincoln.
I think Lincoln's in it, you think?
It doesn't sound like it's the real Lincoln. 1915.
So is that 10 years ago?
Oh my gosh.
They do
You're still on this?
They do have actual photographs of Lincoln, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And they do say that his voice was high and squeaky, the way it was portrayed in the Steven Spielberg film.
President of the United States.
Yeah, that's it.
Chick McGee is Abraham Lincoln. Please do a one-man show.
Gentlemen, came from Kentucky.
So held over for 3 weeks.
This should be interesting. I mean, I wonder how the makeup and everything is. Does it look good? Does he look like a Lincoln?
I haven't seen it.
What was the thing you and I both watched? The
Manhunt.
Manhunt.
That was a good show.
Boy, the porno for that is really unfortunate.
Yes.
What's that called?
No, you don't want to know. It's kind of a
Not Manhunt.
Nope, it's a...
it involves contemporary issues with trans and...
Hey,
Didn't even
she
need to
said.
What are you doing?
More history, a Stradivarius
You
violin.
know, I've heard that this Lincoln film...
He's still talking.
I think I did see it, and to me, it loses everything when you found out that Lincoln gets his superpowers when he puts the hat on. These
like Frosty.
Yeah, these movies they've got to stop with the superpower thing. No more superheroes, please.
That was a rare misstep in men's fashion. The stovepipe, right? It's
Yeah.
not come back, has it?
I don't think so.
Kind of. I mean, you see the top hat.
No.
Yes, you see them at
Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day.
Right, special occasions,
Still
of
not
course.
the stovepipe, though. It's
No.
another
No.
foot
I don't see the
taller.
casual stovepipe hat wearer.
Yes.
Didn't at the Kennedy wedding? Isn't JFK wearing a big high?
Yeah, again, I mean, these
That's
are...
not the
Those are
stovepipe,
top
though.
No.
hats.
Yeah, the stovepipe's even taller.
Yes.
Yeah.
Still one of the.
And don't look up stovepipe at adult cinema either.
please don't.
No, don't.
Oh,
do
what's that?
And by the way, that's one of Johnny Carson's greatest gags.
Which one? The
hat with Johnny Carson takes the hat off and
his hair's that shit.
his hair's that shit. That's hilarious.
That's him.
I'm a simple man.
A Stradivarius violin is going up for auction and expected to sell for upwards of $16 million. WBZ-TV
Blasted.
reports that Joachima Stradivarius was crafted in 1714 by the famed violin maker Antonio Stradivari. It is regarded as one of the best violins the world has ever heard. It's currently owned by the New England Conservatory in Boston, and proceeds from the sale go towards student scholarships.
Those Italians were egomaniacs. They named everything the jacuzzi, the Zamboni, the Zamboni, and Stradivarius.
How much is it for?
Violin is currently valued at $12 to $18 million.
Pietro Lasagna. He, of course.
Ponzi.
Hey.
What? Just give me your money.
Hey. Arthur Ponzarelli.
Yeah.
I would imagine that does not include the bow. You'd think they'd throw that in.
You would, and maybe even a little block of resin.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
And maybe extra strings.
Yes.
How about free shipping?
What if you bought it but the case said Mel Bay? Would you have questions?
Yes, you would.
So now, presumably this will go to some institution and then they'll lend it out to a brilliant violinist, I would assume.
I don't know, or put it in a museum.
I mean,
Isaac Stern, wasn't he a big...
Yes.
I actually know a guy that has a...
Suck Perlman, he's a good violinist.
One of the best. One of the best.
That has a bow, I'm not joking, that is... it's owned by this institution, and then he has it out on loan.
Who?
A bow. It's a violin guy that I know.
Oh.
I mean, this thing was like $100+ grand just for the bow.
Jeez.
So there's some expensive stuff out there.
Name it made out of catgut, right?
I thought it was horsehair.
Is it catgut or what? Strings?
Tennis rackets.
Strings in the old days
pubes of Eleanor Roosevelt.
Yeah.
For Lutz had
Yeah, they never talk about the cat slaughter before all those tennis matches.
Well, speaking of cats, the Scottish government has officially stated that it has no plans to ban cats.
Well, that's good.
First Minister John Swinney was forced to issue the statement after a report
Not my first minister.
by independent experts branded that cats were a threat to Scotland's wildlife and suggested containment measures to be considered to reduce the damage.
Well, that is true. They're out there eating squirrels and...
They are?
Oh, yeah.
These measures
They're not part of the natural ecosystem. If you've got a cat you're letting outside, it's doing some damage.
Oh, my cat's
Yes, but
outside all
it's
the time.
They're not ruining the ecosystem.
They're not running amok.
He does bring me dead birds a lot.
Well, that's
They're
what they're
gifts
supposed
for
to
you and the
do.
family.
Oh, it means he loves me?
It really is.
I mean, it's a
presented as
toss-up.
gift.
It's a toss-up. What kills more birds?
That's what you just cooked, wasn't it, dead bird?
It was.
Those big fans that
Oh,
those generator fans or
the wind?
or cats. Those wind things. They slaughter the birds.
It's the mirrored buildings that kill all the birds.
That'll zap them too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Run
what
right
they get
into
for
'em.
being stupid.
Birds could be smarter.
Yeah, they could be.
Remember when there were like 10,000 dead starlings at the bottom of that building?
yeah, the Hall of Fame, the NASCAR Hall of Fame. Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlotte.
Yeah, they call that a Jonestown of starlings. That's the technical term, much like a pod of whales.
He does enjoy himself.
Hey,
So who proposed getting rid of the cats? Is there
two dogs in a trench coat?
I was gonna say, is there a
Mr.
dog lobby?
It said independent experts. That's all it says in the
Mr.
I don't
F.
know.
Bowser.
Your Honor.
It's pronounced Fido Bowser.
This cat problem will not stand.
I can remember my cat Fluffy, my sister named him, would just shred chipmunks.
God, I wish I had one of those. A cat, chipmunk shredding cat would be awesome.
My cat eats those too.
Chipmunks are. They destroy your foundation of your
Yeah,
house.
but Chip and Dale, hilarious.
They are fun.
I do enjoy
They
them.
are fun.
They destroy I see chipmunks wearing little hard hats,
Yeah.
destroying the foundation.
Yeah, they get in there, tunnel in.
What came first, the Chippendale cartoon or the Chippendale Mail Review?
I don't know.
Chippendale cartoon.
That cartoon's been around since I was little.
So why
why that?
Why the guys are called
Well, I think
Chippendales?
isn't Chippendale named after the furniture?
So it's a
Chippendale's like
coincidence?
isn't Chippendale a fancy
Yeah, it's a type of furniture.
like a Victorian era or something? And then
Yeah.
Chippendale, the Chipmunks were named after that,
so it's
presumably.
so like wood, like hardwood.
Yes.
Yeah,
Is that the
Okay.
joke there with
That is
Chippendales?
the joke?
Strong oak.
I would think.
Gotcha.
That or I think Chippendale is expensive and classy.
I see.
As opposed to stripping, which is
Oh.
tawdry and
Gotcha.
awful. Okay.
In your mind,
Many people make a fine living.
some of it, yes, is very difficult.
That's right.
Yeah, sure.
Strippers have to make a living too.
Sure. Okay, that's great. Okay, good. Good for you. Right now, I'm in the process of
Pay off your student
helping to
loan.
save marriages and romance, et cetera, et cetera. How do you save it? Well, you got to watch out. Valentine's Day really is a bump in the road. You got to be careful. You got to slow down, take your time, do something smart. Valentine's Day is next Friday.
Week from today.
If you blow this, you're going to have a very, very rough weekend. You may be sleeping outside with the dog if you live in the 50s and have a doghouse outside.
That's why they call it the doghouse.
Now, I'm going to get a letter from someone. Dear Tom, we have a doghouse. That's okay. Steven Singer Jewelers is the answer to all your problems. Steven Singer can take care of you just like that because you've got a nice piece of jewelry for Valentine's Day. That's going to give you a great weekend next weekend and maybe a great year. IHateStevenSinger.com is where you can check out all the jewelry that Steven has. Of course, it all has the full lifetime guarantee. Shipping is always free. You get whatever you order. Get that order in before 2 o'clock today, and it's out the door today. See what I'm talking about by visiting IHateStevenSinger.com. Don't forget the roses. No, don't be the guy that goes next Friday morning, goes to the grocery store. You got any roses left? Oh, they're in the guaranteed to die by tomorrow aisle? Thank you. No. These are roses.
That's a weird aisle.
Real roses dipped in gold. They're going to last forever. $79 will get you that beauty right over there. That's the newest one. The Peacock Teal Rose from our buddy Steven Singer. He's also got little jewelry items for your kids. I got a nice little necklace with a little paw on it for my daughter. One of my daughters, she loves that. See what I'm talking about. Once again, visit IHateStevenSinger.com. Shipping always complimentary, which means it's free, and beautiful packaging, et cetera, et cetera. So act now. You can get this done today and check that box saying, I'm okay when it comes to Valentine's Day. Now, we'll remind you maybe once or twice again next week, but I really like you to get this done today. Coming up, we have exciting things in the world of history, and we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Guest in the studio, Joe DeVito, single man. How old are you, Joe? You said
48.
Wow, 48 and single.
Yeah, wow. Tell me about it.
Do you want to be married?
My attitude seems to be traveling around the room. I kind of like it.
Do you want to be married?
You know what? I'm in the throes of a midlife crisis.
Okay.
I'm a few weeks into it, and I recently was involved with someone and it didn't work out, and it made me realize when I was young, I was like, oh, I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get tied down.
Mm-hmm.
And now my mindset is, who can I trick into marrying me?
Do you watch a lot of porn? You
know, I'm backing off on that, and I'll tell you why. Because I've lived and I've learned I don't like it realistic. I like some fantasy in it because it ruins them. I was watching one the other day, and the theme was teenage Asian girls, and it was too realistic. Halfway through, her mom made her take a violin lesson, and it really ruined the mood.
Oh, boy.
That's what I get for renting Tiger Teens.
Buckeye fans, Ohio State Buckeyes celebrate the victory. If you're still basking in the glow of Ohio State's win and the college football championships, we've got something special just for you. It's a full-sized, officially licensed college football playoff national championship football, priced at just $129.95. Available only at Nyco Sports. Call 800-345-2868 or go online at NycoSports.com. That's NIKCO Sports.com.
Morgan Freeman reading Little Miss Muffet sat on the tuffet, eating her curd and whey. Along came a spider.
It's too good.
Down
Perfect, man.
Can you do Liam Neeson doing one?
3 blind mice. See how they run.
What are they running from?
I'm a man who's kidnapped my daughter.
Right. Do you have any special skills?
I don't know who they are. I don't know what these mice want. But if they're looking for some cheese, I'll tell you this.
I'm loving this.
But you know in Hickory Dickory?
Hickory Dickory Dock! The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 3, and all went wee. That's wrong.
I messed up.
Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub.
What were the 3 men in a tub doing?
A butcher,
Rub-a-dub-dub,
a
3 men in
baker,
a tub.
and a candlestick maker. I know who you 3 are. I know what the 3 of you do. But I'm going to tell you this. This bathtub doesn't have a lot of time.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials not to hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
So how about giving Bob and Tom VIP a try? Get the link at bobandtom.com.
In the last break, if you were with us, you know that we took a pair of special panties known as the Club Vibe. And these panties have a special vibrating device.
Very
that,
special.
Slips into a pocket in the
front of the
most intimate area. Yes,
Yeah.
in the front naughty, I think.
Right,
Is what
the
it's
front
called.
naughty.
Oh, I
Yes,
like that.
in that zone. And Josh put them on, and then Josh, did you enjoy that?
Yeah, not bad.
And the way it worked, there was a button there's a remote control button, and Sadie and Chick were able to press that button. It also
and you talk into it, the sound activates it.
Yeah. So as an experiment, we brought Dean, our producer, into the room, who's a very fine guitarist, and Dean happens to have a bass. Try playing a note on the bass, and Christy, see if it vibrates, please.
All right, here we go, and we should come up with a safe word.
No, we should.
You need me to stop.
Wait a minute. What note are you
Safe.
choosing? Are you a
Safe
romantic
word.
note?
Yeah, because no doesn't mean no. When
No
you have
doesn't-
safe
what's
word.
The safe word should
What's
be
your safe word?
Chick.
Oh, I think Getty. Getty Lee.
Getty Lee.
Yell for
Getty.
Getty, and we'll stop.
Getty, okay.
Chick would be fine. I like that.
And remember, you don't have to listen to the safe word.
So now when he hits the bass,
But
tell
then
me
that's not safe.
Tell me if it vibrates.
Bad advice, bad
when
advice.
he
All right,
hits.
we'll start out with it. We'll start out with the G string right here.
Is that vibrating?
Yeah.
Is it still vibrating?
Oh,
Yes.
Is it indeed the G?
picks up ambient sound from
Okay,
music.
wait a
It's
minute.
not
Go.
inside. I'm not
Okay,
trying
I
to
don't know.
spot.
I don't know how much longer we can go. Her face is already flush. I don't
Hey, this
think.
is foreplay. That was just a
I don't
foreplay
think-
Yeah.
note.
Dean,
Okay.
do something with kind of a beat to it.
Well, let's
so
see if
that-
she can take a low E right here.
Oh my God.
Does that change the vibration?
Yeah.
Does
and-
it?
Well, and it's sustaining.
Hey, I'm feeling a little left out over here.
Oh, do you have another
You can't,
pair?
you can't favor women. We do have another pair.
Okay, here's the funny thing. There's kind of a little delay between
When you hit the
when you hit the chord and then it picks it up.
Anticipation, little anticipation.
we need
Yeah. Oh boy.
Does it vibrate
You know,
hard?
none of the bass players I ever dated did
Okay,
this.
Tom, look at her face. I mean,
She's getting all red.
Yes.
Do you know the bass line to Whip and Post?
Okay, that's not funny.
No more news today, you guys.
And I did not. Okay.
Oh, wait, no, now it looks like it's actually painful. Safe word.
Getty Lee!
Okay, there we go. About 15 minutes. Do one each hour, 9 to 5 today here on Q95 Radio. So pay close attention, please.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're here. There's Josh Arnold, Christy Lee, Pat Godwin, Jess Hooker, Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom. Is it time for our history lesson?
It certainly is. We've learned a lot today, but we're going to learn even more right now. A lot of exciting stuff today.
February 7th. Number 7. Lucky number 7.
One of the biggest days in the history of music, of course.
Is that right?
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
The Beatles do.
Well,
good one, Christy.
They arrived at JFK Airport for the first time.
I knew it.
Oh, boy.
One of the
Here we go.
one of the greatest. Remember the airline they were on?
Pan Am.
Lufthansa.
TWA.
Pan Am.
It was Pan Am, wasn't it?
Wasn't it BOAC? Or is that just in the song?
That's just in the song.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my gosh. I thought it was.
I mean, it could be. I don't know.
Is that what they take to the USSR? BOAC?
Yeah, that's a great one. Then, if there's the famous photograph of them on the stairway thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that called?
Thingy.
The stairway thingy.
The jetway? What is that?
No, the jetway's what.
Jetway's the long thing that goes
Okay.
out.
But you always see the president,
I'd
for
say
example.
the jet stairs.
Yeah.
The president never goes through a jetway. They always come for security. They always go down a stairway. But that you see the Beatles on that stairway waving, and you see Pete Best holding their suitcases behind him. Yeah, they were good guys. On this date in 1965, George Harrison had his tonsils removed.
Oh, boy.
That's not really a thing, is it?
Yes.
That's listed. That's listed as a thing.
You're not making a joke?
No, they were removed from his butt. That's why it was so.
That was quite an experimental surgery.
It was built upside down.
Yeah, but he was a good singer.
I love the adenoids.
Here's a good one. One of my favorite movies. Mel Brooks' Blazing Saddles, released on this day. Who remembers the year?
I'm going to say 76.
73.
72.
74.
So close.
Same year as Young Frankenstein.
Yep.
Was
Isn't
it
that
really?
insane?
Yeah.
One came out early in the year and the other later.
Wow.
And I like that, completely woke, nice, diversified cast.
Blazing Saddles?
Horrible ending.
Yeah, you better have that on DVD.
I hate that ending.
Oh,
really do.
You mean where he breaks through the wall and they're?
You don't like it?
It's a big production.
No.
Oh, that's so funny.
Don't care for it.
Oh,
Chick, we agree on something.
We had no idea what we were doing. Well, let's just keep it like a movie about a movie. Oh.
all right. I'll let's do some birthdays. Do you know who this is, Miss Hooker? Born in 1804.
Oh my.
John Deere.
I've got a feeling he has something to do with
sounds familiar.
tractors. Yeah.
Yeah.
They sold horses back then.
Yeah.
3 E's.
Stamp.
Famous,
Painted them green.
Yes.
famous breakup with his wife. She wrote him that famous Dear John Deere letter. We have a birthday for the great Charles Dickens, born in 1812.
Real name Samuel Clemens. You guys know that? Yeah.
Apparently, there are more bars that have some sort of dedication to Charles Dickens in London than anybody else.
Really?
Apparently, he got around drinking. Yeah.
Good for him.
I toured his home. One of his homes.
Yeah.
I liked that movie he wrote for Garfield the cat. A Tale of Two Kitties.
That really is the tag. That is the subtitle.
The porn movie he was in is awful. He plays Chuck Dickens. Tale of Two. Never mind. There's a James Spader, actor, born in the state in 1960.
Blacklist, great show.
Lovable weirdo.
Have you seen that Blacklist? I think you'd actually kind of like
Sex, Lies, and Videotape.
I'm in the minority. I like him when he came in on The Office. I thought he was weird and wonderful.
Oh, yeah, he is weird.
I haven't seen any of those.
He just stares at Dwight, and Dwight just gets weirded out. It's hilarious.
I love him.
Yeah, he's great in everything.
He's in Seinfeld, right?
Yes, one episode, yeah. Secretary. Check that movie out.
Oh, that's that movie's
wonderful. That's Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, that's a kinky. That's pretty wild.
Yep.
The Amazing Spader Man.
Yeah, that's what they call him.
Friend of the show, born in 1960, Robert Smigel, the voice of
Triumph,
the insult comic dog.
Yep.
That guy
is the voice of an old Russian woman.
He's hilarious, just brilliant.
Wonderful radio show. I'd like to poop on it.
The birthday today of the alter ego of my favorite singer, Chris Gaines.
Yes.
Garth Brooks is your favorite singer?
No, Chris Gaines.
Is, yeah.
Okay. Another Chris Rock. And Netflix has just announced a rematch with Will Smith. Look forward to that. Friend of the show, Matthew Stafford, born on this day.
On the trading blocks, the rumor. He might go somewhere else other than the
Thank you
Rams.
for the loans for my college education.
What's that now?
There's something called a Stafford loan. That you would know nothing about.
How about the porn star Matthew Stafford?
How about that?
Oh, you like that?
These AVNs have really captured his imagination.
Jokes.
You were really driving that horse.
I mean, it's nice that he could enjoy his birthday without worrying about getting hurt playing in the Super Bowl. Okay, thank you very much. You've had a great time. Thanks, everybody. Yeah.
Really?
Thank you, Miss Hooker, for going to all that trouble to make those delicious
very nice.
Super Bowl snacks. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.